da da da. Ugh. Okay. So let's no, excuse me. Sorry.
Girl, we've been knowing how to draw.
Beatboxing puppy.
Huh?
I'm the beatbox puppy. I know you think it's funny. All the people know they love me. I need some food in my tummy. I'm the beatbox puppy.
All right. I already starting off with a beatboxing puppy. Good to know. All right. Now it should work. Go ahead, say what you need to say. Let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. Excuse me.
Gah.
Gah. Gorgeous. Beautiful. My god, that was the greatest. That was such a great message, you know. My god. Can't believe it. That was the most so inspiring.
I'm making my D&D character RN.
Ooh, nice. That's pretty cool. You should share it in the art chat when what do you call it when it's finished. That'll be great.
Their name is Zephyr.
Name is Zephyr. Huh.
Yeah, sure.
I think that one's already been done before, but you know, whatever. Anyway. Alrighty. Whoops.
Does it have to be unique?
Does it have to
I'm
be
new to D&D.
unique? No, doesn't really. Like, so normally when you first start out, usually a lot of people, like, you start with the very easy one. Like, always look at, like, the beginning ones that, that you could do as, like,
Hilo.
as, like, class, or as, whatever class character you have, whatever, like, type of character you have. Like, just make sure that you do like one that's easy to use first. Like look at the beginner
Warlock.
ones first. Warlock, or are warlocks beginner? Hold on, let's see. Like, what's a D&D beginner class character? D&D.
I don't know.
Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's see.
I just did a random one that sounded cool.
Yeah, so fighter, rogue, and barbarian. Those are the main three that you should do at the very beginning.
Okay.
Yeah. Warlock, I guess, could be... Actually, yeah, Warlock could be pretty difficult to do. I don't know if you should do Warlock. Gunslinger also could be one, I guess, apparently.
Oh shit.
Blood Hunter. Oh no, Warlock's pretty... Ooh, no, never mind. No, these are high. Never mind. I was looking at complexity rating, and yeah, no, that's high. So, never mind. No, yeah, Warlock is actually hot, like, hard. Gunslinger's hard, Artificier is hard,
My friend told me
Bloodslinger's
it's hard.
hard, Warlock is hard, Wizard is hard, Cleric is average. Bard, Monk,
What y'all doing?
Druid, Destroying
Okay, I'll
melee.
do Barbarian then.
So let's see. The main ones that
D&D.
seem to be the best are either sorcerer, which could still be hard. Or sorry, no, not sorcerer. Sorry, ranger, rogue, barbarian, and fighter. Yeah, those are the main four that that are the easiest ones to like start with, and then later on you can like build your way up to like after you go. After you do like fighter,
I'll do barbarian.
barbarian, rogue, or ranger, you can go up to like sorcerer, paladin, druid, and monk, and then monk, bard, cleric. Okay, yeah, and cleric, and then after all those, then you could go to wizard, warlock, and blood hunter. So, yeah, warlock is apparently really difficult. So. Interesting. Yeah, I did not know that. I have only done, let's see. I have done fighter at one point. But then I did...
My friend's D&D character's name is Doorknob and they're a possum. I laughed a lot when I heard the name LOL.
That's funny. Works pretty well. Shit. It's very, very funny. Yeah. Also, goofy names usually are better than just like cool serious names, unless like the D&D is a little bit more like I don't know, it's fun to have some goofs and gaffs. It just depends on what your character's backstory is and shit, because you have all goofy characters, then it could be a little bit harder to progress. But if you have if you have all serious characters, then it just kind of gets boring. But if you get a mix of serious and goofy characters, it's pretty fun. But doesn't mean you can't have all of one or the other. It's just one is a bit more. It's just if you have all like goofy ass characters that are all like chaotic as shit, then it's like then you won't progress that much. It's like it is beneficial to be like at least someone that would like make it possible, because you're playing as the D&D character, not necessarily yourself, so you have to figure out, whoops, that's not one I want to show right now. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Wait, no, that's not the one I want to show. That's not the one I want to be on right now. Yeah, yeah, it's interesting. I just it's one of those things where you want to make sure that it depends on how you play D&D as well. If you're somebody that wants to get really into character and shit, it's very good to at least have a character that would at least be able to progress everything. I don't know, explain it, but but somebody makes at least a troll character at one point, and not like a literal troll, when the species.
What
is
are your
troll,
D&D characters?
Or my D&D characters? Well, I had one called I actually don't remember a lot of them. I'm not gonna lie. I had one called I think his name was something goofy. I actually don't remember anymore. But I didn't even play him that long, but I had a few of them. No, I would have to sign into D&D Beyond. I don't even want to look at all my characters that I had. So it would just take me way too fucking long. I just don't want to log in. I don't know exactly. I don't remember my password and shit, and I'm not willing to go through all the effort just to log into a account just to look at their names. But yeah, I don't know. I had a few guys.
What is D&D?
D&D? Dungeons
ALR,
and
LOL.
Dragons. So, dicks and dildos. There we go. Yeah, definitely.
Dungeons and Dragons.
No, it's dick and dildos. What are you talking about? Shh. Duh, no, obviously, it's clearly, God, you don't know about dicks and dildos?
Open Google, save passwords.
Obviously behind and what do I call it? You want to be, shoot. You want to go to it's like friggin' It's in the back section of Spencer's is D&D, you know, dicks and dildos.
Oh right, MB. I got mixed up. /J.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Oh, I forgot to notify the Discord that I'm live.
What is that on the right?
What is what on the right? Oh,
WTF.
someone's OC. I don't know, dude. Someone's OC. They got a beer belly. Oh well, it's fine. It's just fat. They're, you know, they're overweight. This is what it is.
You're yawn.
Oh, my yawn. Yeah. I don't know. I don't yawn like a normal person, I guess.
Gang.
What was that for? What'd you say gang for? Snapshot gang? Hold on.
What's so crazy ABT and overweight OC?
So crazy about an overweight OC. Probably fetish shit. Probably, let's be honest. Some people probably... I'm not gonna be on it, like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, that's probably what it was from, but at the same time,
I guess yeah.
we are furries, so at the same time, we are furries, and, you know, it's not like that's, if I make it, it's pretty easy to make SFW, because a lot of people are a little bit overweight, so it's not like me drawing a overweight character will be like all that bad, so also need to like
We?
Yeah, furries,
What do you mean we?
As in community, we as in the furry community, as well as everybody else that acts like they what do you call it, as well as everybody else on the internet that's you know, that pretends like they don't consume any fucking weird shit. And they do. Pretends like they don't consume weird shit and then continue to consume weird shit, so yeah. Yes, we. If you are saying that you have never, like, you know, you have never looked at like weird stuff NSFW wise, like, you're just lying. You're lying.
Everyone is a furry?
No, not everyone's a furry. I mean everybody. I mean, everyone's a furry. I was talking about the furry fandom and then, like, how people are... I meant everybody, like... Everybody that has consumed the internet at least is interested in one weird thing. And if they aren't, then they're lying. Like, there ain't no way the internet did not fuck you up in some way. There are people that have fetishes that they never knew they had. And people want to be like, oh, well, no, I'm just so vanilla. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Also, Zephyr is my D&D character's placeholder name. I'm gonna probably change it to something better.
Yeah. Probably. Well, what was your character actually like? What's his background and backstory?
There's two types of people, furries and liars /J.
Furries and liars? Yeah, exactly. Two types of people, furries and liars. Anyway. No, still trying to make him like... God, I'm trying to think like what he can do when he screams. So I'm trying to like figure out what to have him do with like the popcorn bowl. Because he screams horny daddy, so... I think, right? Sorry, volume warning. No, he says he's back. Okay. I'm gonna have to recognize... I do realize I'm gonna have to, like, squash and stretch this guy quite a lot. I'm gonna have to make him so fucking expressive because he screams. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be fun. Anyway. I'm just like trying to figure out what to do with this right now. So yeah. It's gonna be like...
One type you may get mauled by a crowd of unknown beings from the galaxies that I offended in some way back in 2001.
Type you me gets mauled by... Huh? Hold on. Okay. Okay, and this is when he says back. Okay, what the fuck? What is... Why... Okay, why is this not showing the... Okay, then, guess we're gonna... There we go. He's gonna like fucking scream at the top of his lungs. I'm gonna have to really stretch this guy. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, let me pull up the playlist real quick.
I need to learn more about fetishes.
Fetishes? No, you don't. You'll find out naturally. You'll find them naturally. If you don't know anything, you don't need...
Sensors.
You don't need...
In case you were wondering, PJ...
You don't need to know anything about, You don't need to know anything about fetishes, just don't be judgmental when you hear a weird one, you know? Like, just don't, you know, just don't be judgmental.
I haven't really put
about
too
it.
much thought in the backstory yet, but I do know some parts. When they killed their first entity, they got more violent. They got urges to kill and shit, but really they're sweet. I don't know, it's bland AF. Again, I'm probably gonna change it since I haven't put much thought in it. I think I would be okay knowing less about fetishes.
Yeah, me too, honestly, but... Like I said, it's not the worst thing in the world, like I said, just... It's okay, it's normal, but not normal, but it's like... It's a thing that most people have, and like...
Don't judge, unless they're illegal.
Yeah, exactly. Don't judge unless they're illegal. They don't hurt
Follow
anybody
them, look up some
but
fetishes.
themselves, you know.
BRB.
No, don't look up fetishes. Oh, God. Don't do that. Anyway.
Jay was aware of
No, don't.
Miyazaki's disdain for AI, and he didn't care. Quote, I'm sure there will be some criticism of this. I've heard Miyazaki is anti-AI.
I
That's
learned my
okay.
lesson the hard way.
I made this
Well,
adaptation
hurting themselves
mostly
in
for
irreversible
myself
ways.
because
Hold on. Hurting themselves in irreversible ways. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I'm sure there will be some criticism of this. Oh yeah, this is by the AI thing.
Why would
from
YPO you want to get
yesterday.
pink eye?
This is from yesterday, so...
Oh, wow.
This is the thing from yesterday, so... Let's see. I'm sure there will be some criticism of this. I've heard Miyazaki is AI, anti-AI. He just wasn't anti-AI. He is very anti-AI. Every artist is anti-AI, but anti-generative AI, I should say. That's okay. I made this adaptation most likely for myself. You didn't make anything. You generated it, meaning that like you didn't make the Studio Ghibli ass type like image. You generated it, meaning that you stole it. Because his work makes me want to create new worlds, then do that. Make a new world with your own style, and if you want to make it in the Studio Ghibli style, learn how to do it. Studio Ghibli themselves has made tutorials on how to actually draw like their characters, like how to draw their style. They literally talk about it, and they're not the only ones that have that style, right? It's like they give you the information on how to draw like Studio Ghibli if you want to draw like Studio Ghibli. Like the irony is they were the most open to it at the time. Miyazaki full blown is very open to that type of shit. But anyway, we should look for ethical ways to explore AI tools to help empower artists to create. Bitch, making art empowers artists. Don't fucking go there. God, I really hate this shit that they're trying to like make an excuse like it's, you know, I always hate this shit where they're like, oh yeah, it's like the art community. You don't know shit about the art community. It's like you're not allowed to be a part of the art community unless you actually learn how to be an artist. Draw. Like, you don't even have to learn to draw, just draw. Once you draw, even if it's bad, and as long as you try many, many times, you know, it's like, even if it's bad, you're still an artist. You're a part of the art community now. All you have to do is learn to express yourself. That is the gate, right? That you have to do. Express yourself. Whether it's bad or not, it doesn't really matter. No artist starts out as a master, right? There are some people that are naturally good with some things, but no specific artist starts good as a master. Nobody is talented. People may have like good vocal cords when it comes to being a vocalist, but that doesn't make him a musician, right? It's like not everybody's a talent. Like, people learn how to make music, how to draw, and how to take photos. Like, properly, how to take professional photos properly. That is called self-expression. The fact that, like, what do you call it? The fact that these fuckers still, like, don't understand the fact that AI is just, or AI is not a form of expression, and that a robot cannot literally do what is the most human thing that, like, human beings can do, is just baffling to me. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know, man.
As his work makes me want to create new worlds. We should look for ethical ways to explore AI tools to help empower artists to create. And, you didn't create a new world there, PJ. You told the computer to recreate what you've seen before. Also, I'm sorry, but
yeah, what you've seen before, plus on top of it as well, again, just using someone else's world and stealing it, by the way. Not even doing something new with it, just basically taking a little filter and acting like that's a new world, when in reality, you're just disrespecting the person that made the world in the first place. So,
power AI artists? There is no such thing as an AI artist. AI is not a tool like a pencil or a paintbrush or a digital artwork application akin to GIMP or Blender. AI is designed only to replicate what has come before. It is guessing based on the past rather than inspiring for the future. AI is not creative. AI artists are not innovative, no matter how much they like to pretend that they are. Miyazaki spent...
Let's see. Love how Color says why... I don't know after dropping life advice in case it destroys their life. Well, I'd say I don't know a lot, honestly. I didn't say I didn't know about that. I just said... Did I say I don't know? I don't know. Like, I say I don't know a lot, I guess. It's... I do know. That's the one thing I do know about is the AI, like, is that AI is not a form of self-expression, right? Like, it's not. You know, they're a robot, and a robot did exactly what it was supposed to do, and, you know, it just like a calculator tells you the answer of a math equation. It's like, it just did exactly what you wanted it to do. Well, not exactly. It didn't even do what you wanted it to do. It did what it thought you wanted it to do, and then, like, you know, and then just gave you it, right? Just regurgitated it back to you, right? And that's it. It took a bunch of data, smooshed it together, and gave you something that might have been something you were looking for, but probably not something directly you're looking for. But people have convinced themselves that that's what they're looking for, right? The only way you can get the result you want is literally doing it yourself. Like, it's like that with repairing a car, right? The only way, like, not repairing a car, like, for people that can repair cars, right? It's like, you know, a person that wants a car, like, fixed a very specific way, and not like, you know, not like, oh yes, here's this, I don't know the problem, go ahead and fix it for me. Instead, it's more of a, like, that person knows how to, like, you know, that person could easily learn how to fix a car, but they choose not to. And on top of it as well, they choose not to, how you say it? They choose not to, even though they could easily learn, right? But then, like, if they don't have time, whatever, right? That makes sense. you know, but then acting like them, like hiring a mechanic is them doing the job themselves. It's just, it's not. The mechanic did it, not you. So, no, 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 I didn't mean to skip that, motherfucker. Hold on.
Like a pencil or a paintbrush or digital artwork application akin to GIMP or Blender. AI is designed only to replicate what has come before. It is guessing based on the past rather than inspiring for the future. AI is not creative. AI artists are not innovative, no matter how much they like to pretend that they are. Miyazaki spent months working alongside animators to draw entire frames of Princess Mononoke, putting an incredible amount of work into creating one of the most impressive animated films ever made. PJ spent $745 on plugging in some prompts to a machine to generate a worse version.
Yeah, and he also spent $745. $745, like, for what, dude? God, like, it's fucking crazy to me that, like, I can't fucking, that blows my mind that that dude spent money to do that garbage, right? Like, I don't, like, he spent money, right? I don't even know how much is, hold on, because, like, that's bonkers. I don't know.
Version of something that has already been made. PJ's 2-decade-long dream of a live-action Princess Mononoke should have stayed a dream forever. He'd be over $700 richer and far less despised for dabbling in an insult to art and life itself.
Yeah.
And in case I didn't make it obvious, Princess Mononoke is my favorite Studio Ghibli film. I've seen it in the theater multiple times, and I still get choked up by Joe Hisaishi's emotionally moving score and the breathtaking forest animation. And to see that world being mutated into the inhumanity of sloppy AI was just vile. PJ didn't understand Hayao Miyazaki or Princess Mononoke. The live-action Princess Mononoke trailer is not a creative experiment. No AI user or AI supporting producer is looking at this generated footage and thinking it's a masterful work of art.
Hold on. So I just literally looked up, like, how much these AI systems actually are to, like, generate stuff. Apparently, yes, it is $20 a month. I thought that was the only thing. Apparently, every per second of a 720 by 1280 resolution landscape video, right, is 10 cents per second. Which means that, like, each time you generate these images, you're paying to do so. These videos, right? From art that has been stolen, by the way. Oh shit, wait, hold on. And then if you get a pro version, it's 30 cents more. Wait, no. So it's 30 cents per second for a 720p video then. So wait, then what the fuck is the 10 cent thing? Okay, hold on. So 10 cents per... Yeah, that's like... So if you wanted to do a full 3-minute animation, which is 24 frames per second, but in Sora's case, Sora does 64 frames per second, which is also not great. Which is also even worse. That's also how the fuck they can even, like... That's how they can also, like, you know, charge you so much. So hold on. No, it's 10 cents per second. So, okay, never mind. I was about to say, I'm like, wait, if that's per frame, no, it's per second. So, hold on, 10 cents per second, and then let's take 180 seconds, which is usually 3 minutes. It would cost you fucking $18 per animation. So why the fuck would you do it? Hold on. Okay, this is just fucking weird. People are paying. Okay, so... Alright. So that just makes it even worse. Like, so... Even if you're making, like, a full-fledged animation, which it can't do right now, it can only do 20 seconds at the moment, but if you're somebody trying to, like, generate, like, a full-fledged animation that was, like, based off of something, because obviously it's stolen, right? Like, these people are still spending money to generate these things? And, like, it's not even the subscription. They're paying the subscription. Plus, every time they generate an animation, it costs money. So what the fuck is the point? Like I don't get that like for corporate companies, sure, like maybe because obviously it's like way cheaper than most animators, but well, no, that's every 20 seconds. Hold on. So no, never mind. $18 per 3 minutes. Okay, no, okay. So we are getting into the nitty gritty, but man, dude, like it's just so fucking weird because then who the fuck is gonna do that? Clearly AI bros, right? But like the only people that are gonna generate this shit are people that that are just in it for the greed's sake. That's not even fucking art, right? Be creative and spend time and not waste money, or use slop and make slop and it costing $200, $400. Yeah. Like true. That's why I'm like wondering though, like it's kind of stupid because I'm like, okay, hold on. So you're like spending money to make something when most art programs are like not free, depending on the one you use, right? There's a lot of free ones, right? But you can also find your way around it as well, like allegedly, of course, you know? So it's like if the barrier of entry was already like, because here's the thing, the barrier of entry to be an artist is already pretty low, right? But if it is cheaper to draw like art, like if it's cheaper to draw art like on like as an artist, right? And like, you know, find ways around it, right? Because obviously there are people that find ways around certain things, right? Like if it's cheaper to just draw art and like ask an artist, which again, it's not hugely often, but like YCHs do exist like often on the internet, right? Like they do exist everywhere on the internet, like free YCHs. If an artist is gonna do something like give you a chance to like how do you say, if the artist is gonna give you a chance to like if the artist is gonna already like advertise themselves by making free art anyway, then and you're looking for art to be free or have them make something that would be free anyway, that would be probably something you would actually want, what's the point? Like other than greed, right? It's fucking weird. Like, and here's I don't know, it's wild because artists tend to like, I don't know, lately I've looked so ow ow, hold on. Ow, sorry.
You okay?
Hmm. Oh. Ah, damn it. I just pulled my headphones out. Hold on. I'm gonna go get some water because I'm like drying out my throat. Sorry, I was eating pistachios earlier. Hold on, one moment. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna go get some water. Anyway. Yeah, like yeah, okay, I'm back. Anyway, yeah, so So, like, hear me out. Like, it's just the weirdest fucking thing is, like, there's no point to it, right? Like, I guess there was no point to it before anyway, but like, it's just kind of crazy because that means that there are just blatant people that have to, like, I had to go get water because my throat was dry.
I left for no more than 1 minute.
Yeah, so I mean, that's the crazy thing is, so people are spending $18 per generation if it's like 3 minutes long, right? But like, each one's only 20 seconds long, right? But most of the time. But the fact that people are spending $20 a month plus every plus like $2 every like freaking 20-second animation, quote unquote, because it's not even animation, it's generated for AI generated slop. It's kind of crazy to me that people would even be doing that, because then I'm like, what's the point? Like, by that point, right? Like, why even do it? Why spend the money? And the reason why is clearly because of greed, right? You know. But that means that, like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think here, because, like, okay. The average, like, animatic or animation usually can be 60 seconds, right?
Anyways, I have the unit chayable urge to jack it off to Pigorn in front of daycare. Bye-bye.
Wait, what? To pay Gorn in front of daycare? Wait, what? Okay, I have no idea where the hell that came from. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's like, okay. Because most animations can be like 60 seconds long or longer, right? Okay. Let's say you want to make a skit video. Let's look at like a Pymations animation real quick. Like, let's see how long these are, because typically they're 60 seconds long, right? Let's see. Hold on. Let me look at like an actual animator, because animators tend to use... Hold on. I'm gonna look at this, because... Okay, so... How long is this animation? Oh, well... Okay, so 30 seconds long for a really short one. 30 seconds. Okay, maybe it's 30 seconds. Okay. And then, obviously, minute long. Okay. So, bounces back between minute long and 30 seconds. So... Which means... Okay. Okay. So... Alright, so for 30... Every second... So for 30 seconds would be $3, right? Per animation, right? And that's if it's a 60-second short, right? But then you gotta make, like, long-form videos that are landscape. So... I don't know. Like... It's crazy because not only that, the animation is never really, like, at least from what I've understood with this fucking AI garbage, with, like, the few times that I did it, like, do it to fuck with it because it was more fun at the time, to fuck with it because it was stupid and awful, but, I mean, it still is, but not in the way that it was before. The one thing I'm trying to think about, though, is if it charges you $3 per animation and you have to keep, like, regenerating that shit over and over and over again, like, that's gotta add up, right? Like, if it doesn't do exactly what you want, you have to regenerate it again and again and again and again. So it's like, that will cost you $3, like, per animation if it doesn't do exactly what you want it to. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think they give a shit about what it actually, like, what the result is, but if they're trying to get an end result out of it that actually makes sense, then why would you do this exactly anyway? Because this thing could cost you more than what a video would be to put out. Like, you see what I'm saying? I just... It's kind of crazy to me, because you're spending $20 a month, so you already got to at least make up 20 bucks, right? But then each time it creates about 30, like, it only can create 20 seconds right now, but it charges you $2 for 20 seconds, and you have to somehow merge them together, and like you also have to learn editing too, which also is another problem. So it's like I don't know. Like that's so odd, because that means that like if it adds up that much, you're going to be spending more than what you would on an artist anyway. And artists don't charge that much for like short animations like that. They don't. And it gets and you can modify it as many times as you want, and they can, well, not as many times, but like you can tell the artist, it's like, hey, can you change small things can you change this for me? Can you change that for me? It's like they'll give you a sketch, they'll give you like a preset, they'll give you a storyboard, they'll give you things ahead of time to make sure it's exactly the way you want it. That's kind of crazy to me that artists just kind of, or it's kind of crazy to me that like statistically, even if you look at the money, artists are still cheaper. I don't know how else to say it. It's just artists are cheaper. Unless like, you know, unless you're talking about the normal slop that they've been doing lately, where it's just been basically nothing. But that means that these channels have to at least like rake in a good amount of cash every time they release a video, which doesn't necessarily happen that often with most videos. Usually you'll like do well and it's got to keep doing well, but then I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Because YouTube doesn't really give you that much cash anyway with that kind of shit. And then you have to convince people with like a feature length. God, dude. And then yeah, like even a feature, like I don't know, dude. It's weird. It's really, 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 really odd.
I underprice my art commissions because I want money and I want people to choose art over AI. I want people to realize that real art is better and cheaper.
I make free art because I don't really care anymore. I'm like, I literally make free art because I think that I just care about shitposting. I'm a shitposter. I've been a shitposter for a while, so I just like shitposting. I just like having fun. I don't really care if I charge for it or not. You know, it's like, I don't think I should charge for shitposting anyway. That's just fucking crazy to me because I'm like, hold on, I don't understand. Like, that what, like, it's so weird because it costs money. And people want to be like, oh, well, they're going to make their money back. I guess. But then it's like, you know, I guess, sure. But that also means that they have to have the balls to, like, to be able to start this channel and start spending money, like, when the channel is still new, and have to hope that it hits the algorithm. Like, the algorithm is still an algorithm. So, like, what's the likelihood that people are gonna just start losing hundreds of dollars to a YouTube channel for a YouTube channel? I don't even spend anything like that on a YouTube channel. So it's like, why the hell would, like, why would anyone do that for, like, a channel that's made of slop? Like, you see what I'm saying? It's fucking odd. Maybe there is a way to do it for free, but, like, the fact that Sora 2, which is supposed to be the best one, right, charges you 10 cents per... What do you call it? What was it again? 10 cents per, like, per second? 10 cents per second? And then, like, you have to keep regenerating it. And then it, like, means that, like, that it's charging you for every time it generates an animation, right? Like, you know, a moving picture or whatever the fuck it's called, right? Like a movie, or like, not a movie, but like a short video, right? Like, it's charging you every time it makes a video. So it's like, that means you'd have to like regenerate it quite a few times. I don't doubt that, like, the thing fucks up a few times. Like, at least with, like, my own experiences with, like, seeing what fucking AI does, even with just looking at, like, with fucking Gemini when I was trying to, like, see if people could tell the difference, like, it's showing the fact, like, even then, it still doesn't really give you exactly what you want, and on top of it as well, even if it does, like, and then once it does, it, like, takes a few tries. So, like, that means each time these people upload something, it costs money, more money, and then like, and I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it, because that means you'll be spending like hundreds of dollars on these animation or these videos before it ever hits the fucking algorithm. Before it hits a homepage. And a lot of people still like really fucking don't like AI. So it's like, and a lot of people's algorithms, and yes, I've checked, a lot of people's algorithms don't really have AI on them anyway. So I don't know. It's a very small group, like very tiny group of people, but it is interesting to me that there are AI videos that have reached like a fuckload of views, though, don't get me wrong. There's these channels that have gotten like trendy at one point, but I'm just kind of curious exactly what's going to happen like with these channels, because, or what's going to happen with like any quote-unquote new channels that want to try to come out and do this, because there's a barrier of entry. Art doesn't have a, like, newsflash, art doesn't have a barrier of entry, and if it does, it's cheaper than AI then, because that means like a piece of paper is less, like a piece of paper and a fucking pencil is less than fucking like than AI, you know. And then even then, like, if you want to, like, actually get, like, serious about it with digital stuff, like, GIMP exists. GIMP is free. The fact that GIMP doesn't charge anything, but this AI program does, is kind of baffling. I don't know what else to say other than that's just fucking lame. God, I do not know, like, I do not know what I'm trying to do here, because I'm like... Actually, I need to do it up, whereas like, muzzle is facing upwards. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I mean... That's wild. Ugh, that's actually insane. Like, I don't know what else to explain, you know? Oh, wait, sorry, you already said that. Yeah, what's the point? Like, that's the thing. I'm like, so realistically, I just don't think anybody's gonna really do it then. Like, realistically...
Animation apps that are free. Ibis Paint, Alight Motion, Procreate, TuneSquid, Flip-a-Clip, ECT.
Yeah, exactly. There's free art programs already that are free. Sora 2 ain't free, but then on top of it as well, it's charging you per image. Like that's already, like, so literally artists, like, people being an artist have more an incentive to be, like, people that want to actually do art, like, have more an incentive to draw than they do to draw it themselves than to do these AI programs. Like, just in general. Like, what, like, because nobody's gonna spend fucking $2 per 20 seconds. Like, I just don't know. Like, and especially when these things are like 60 seconds long, that means that you have to spend $6 per animation, right? But on top of it as well, you have to keep regenerating it. So it's like every time it regenerates, like, you have to put like a video, like, you have to make sure that the video like is coherent and shit. It's just it just, I don't know how, like, I really don't know how the fuck people are doing it then. Because I've seen it. I've seen people that have, like, I've seen it on, like, I haven't seen it on my own page, but, like, people have been generating, like, AI garbage, like, AI slop, right? And it looks like it's something that's, like, not fluent, but something that would be something, right? I mean, it's something. I don't know how else to explain it. It's something. Like, I mean... Okay, sorry. No, that's a lie. There's one that I was sent that I did watch and it is unhinged as hell. I'm gonna see if I can find it. It is unhinged as fuck. And like, I don't, like, I just have to show you. But it's like, the fact that somebody has to spend a bunch of money for it is kind of funny. Like, hold on. I'm seeing if I can find it real quick. Try to find it first. It's from TikTok, so not this guy, not this guy. Nope, 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 nope. It's an artist. That's an artist. That's an artist. That's an artist. Okay, where the fuck is the one where it was the video? Okay, I guess I can't find it. Hold on. I'm gonna try to see. Nope, okay, that's that. Okay. God, I have so many fucking people that are just original on my page that's so hard to, like... It's so hard to actually, like, find out, like, try to find... Like, it's so hard to, like, you know, try to figure out, like, which one of these things was, like, the slop one, because they just, like, when it's just text, it just doesn't look right. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up like this. There's a search bar. Let's see. I'm gonna like try to pull up multiple tabs and see if it will see which one is which. Let's see. So probably not the first one because I already looked at the first one. It definitely wasn't the first one. Nope. And then let's try the second one.
This fall.
Yes, this one. Oh my god, this weird ass one. Okay. This shit is fucking unhinged as fuck. It's AI, but I legit it's unhinged. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It is fucking baffling that like they're really skirting the lines of guideline, like of following the TikTok guidelines. But let me just play it for you.
Friendships are quiet,
UWTF.
You okay, kid?
but they always have your back.
You really think I can do it?
I know you can.
From Disney and Pixar. The Quiet. This fall.
Some friendships are quiet,
You okay,
I'll
kid?
play it
but they always
again.
have your back.
You really think I can do it?
I know you can.
From Disney and Pixar. The Quiet.
Like that. I'm like, that is fucking unhinged as hell, dude.
My best friend is a gun.
God. Yeah, that, like, Jesus Christ. Like, it's like, yeah, good lord. I don't know how the fuck the TikTok algorithm, like, how the fuck TikTok's like, wow, this guy is generating a school shooter Pixar thing. Like, man, Disney is probably not going to be too happy about that one. I mean, they aren't. They're suing Sora, but oh my god. Jesus Christ. Like, yeah, like, the only thing I've seen that was like that, you know. But oh my lord, it is bad. And apparently this dude constantly does that. Like, does this as well, where, like, he makes the most unhinged, like, shocking thing. Like, it's fucking terrifying. Like, he literally does the most unhinged shit. Like, I don't know how to explain it, dude. He does unhinged things all the time. It's fucking scary. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. That's like the only time I think I could probably say that someone was clearly using their brain, like someone was using their brain, because there ain't no way. There ain't no way, like, this dude has not been doing shitposty things before this. Like, I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but fucking, I don't know. Clearly, like, someone that's, yeah, clearly someone that's, like, that obviously makes some, like, AI stuff. I don't know. Like, I mean, not AI stuff, but like, someone that clearly, like, just, like, I wish I could say, I don't know. Like, I don't, like, what am I supposed to say? Like, it's like edgy humor and, like, is generated by a robot because, like, but the dude clearly, like, told him to, like, he put in an AI that, like, AI prompt, like, it's clearly, like, a teenager, right? That was like, hey, make a school shooter, like, Pixar trailer. What am I supposed to say about that? It's just unhinged as hell. Like, that and fucking, like, you know, people using it for, you know, like, apparently BB No Money got, like, fucking threatened recently, like, by these AI bros, like, generating him, like, being stabbed to death, which also is pretty fucked. Like, I don't know, man. Like, these people aren't well. I'm like, I know I ain't well, but, like, just, I don't know. I wish I could say. Like, it's just wild to me. It's like the most trendy, like, Sora AI guy, I think, too. I don't know who the fuck is popular with Sora 2, but, you know, like, it's gaining some people are getting some kind of following, but they don't really have followers. They just have, it's just their videos get, like, a bit of views, but it's probably because it's just shocking as hell. Like, being that edgy is, like... being that edgy is, like, against guidelines. They will get your videos taken down, or your video will get taken down if you get that edgy, but... I don't know. Yeah, and then people, like... Also, recently, people have also, like, also recently, people have, like, have also, like, had their videos, like, you know, reposted and shit by other people, and they're like, oh my god, this person is stealing my AI generative, like, videos, and I'm like, well, you didn't make anything, so it's not really stealing. Like, it's ironic because you stole from us, so they're just stealing from us twice. And somebody else is just giving you a taste of your own medicine. Like, there's really nothing else to say other than watching people get a taste of their own medicine. I don't know how to explain it. It just, like, they're literally just getting a taste of their own medicine by making it where they're, how you say it? They're making it to the level where it is, it's not great. It's not good at all. Like, I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Anyway, anyway, moving on.
All they see is a cheap product that costs so little to produce. The bulk of PJ's development process, as he listed on his Reddit post, involved prompts he wrote and how much money he paid for each shot. Reading PJ's process has all the passion of somebody telling you how many quarters they inserted into the coin pusher machine before it paid out. After the trailer was posted, PJ tried to play the...
I also just looked at this person's fucking... not this person, but a different person's channel. And it's just so funny. It's so funny looking at their fucking bios as well. Because, like, it's so crazy even looking at their bios, because I'm like, it's so egotistical. It's like, I'm creating superior AI content. There's no superior. Like, that's not a very high bar. I'll say that. It's superior, my ass, bro. Superior. Fuck off, man. Like, and then, like, this isn't even the same one. This is, like, a different fucking person. Like, look at this person. Like, this person doesn't have a description, right? Interdimensional cable brought right to your For You page. Like, it's artificial. It sounds artificial. It sounds businessy, you know? It's like, if you're, like, they have no personality in their channels anyway, so, like, what, like, that's also another problem. It's a robot, so it's like, even when they try to, like, they can do edgy shit and shocking stuff, but that only works for so long, right? So I don't see anything happening here. I really don't. It's interesting seeing this, but the fact that these guys are spending $3 per like fucking per like 20 second, or $2 every per 20 seconds, which I don't even know how long these are. They only can be generated 20 seconds long. Hold on. Let me see how long these are. These are 12 seconds, 10 seconds. Okay, so $1 per animation per video, I guess. Pretty much. Okay, so it's about $1 per, right? I don't even know what the fuck this one's referencing. This is clearly, like, a different thing. The fuck? Who the fuck is...
Okay, I think I'm naming my D&D character Cicada.
Cicada? That's a cute name. What the fuck? Who the fuck is I'm the victim? What does that mean? What is I'm the victim thing? What is this? What is this from? Huh? This was a day ago. What the fuck is I'm the victim? Who? What? Hold on. Who the fuck is I'm the victim girl? Hold on. Victim meme. Who the fuck is this? Who is this?
What?
There's a girl that's like screaming, I'm the victim, like, and they made like a fucking AI generated bullshit off of that stuff. But like,
this year has been full of drama to the brim.
I get it's always been full of drama. We've been having things full of drama since 2016. It's just, you just have to get your algorithm to ignore it. I'm so confused. What the fuck? What the flying hell is the I'm the victim thing? Like, this dude clearly created it today. What is this from? She got hate for nothing. Huh? Who the fuck is this? I guess I'll find out in a week. Yeah, this person just like... So, this person made a AI slop video off of a girl that's like complaining about something, and it has to do with DoorDash, I guess? Because she has a DoorDash thing, apparently? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No. I want to figure out where... Hold on. What the fuck does she have on her thing? What is that? Account reactivated. No, deactivated. Why does it say reactivated? What? I'm the victim. It's like a girl, like, it's literally just saying I'm the victim. What? What? What's this from? I'm so confused. Like, who is this? Hold on. I don't know what the fuck this is from, like, what this is referencing. What? Hold on. I'm so confused. What is this? And another DoorDash parody. What the hell? What's this from? She caught a customer... Hold on. She caught a customer exposing something. She caught a customer exposed during a delivery, then got banned? Caught a customer exposed during a delivery. Okay.
It's probably not a reference. There are a ton of fake movies ads.
Well, no, it is a reference because it's based off of, like, a meme by some drama that happened, but I don't... Like, victim of what exactly? I'm so confused. Okay, fucking... Okay, what is going on? Like, what is, like, what's the video from? What's this from? So confused. Hold on. Just tell DoorDash what happened and move on. Why post him? Okay, hold on. I guess. Okay, hold on. My SA story. Huh? What the fuck? What is going on here? I'm so confused. Who is this girl? Can like, nobody has the original video either, probably. Who the fuck? It's man's world, I'm the victim. I'm so confused. What is this from? DoorDash girl, but the phrase is... What the fuck? Can anybody find what this is, like, originally based off of? DoorDash lady, here we go. Perfect. DoorDash lady, full video. Okay, what is this? Okay, hold on. This one. No, this is fucking got a reactor on it. She probably deleted the original video, but can somebody...
I'm going to bed. Wish I could stay longer. Good night.
Alright. Good night, I guess. Okay, I hate to give this fucking freebooter a goddamn thing, but, like... I have to see what the hell this is based off of, because it's so fucking weird. Like, what is this? Like, why... Like, I can't believe I found this out from a fucking AI video. Hold on. Let me see.
Push the main door open. So the main door was cracked, and then she pushed the main door open. So the main door was cracked.
No, I don't want to hear, like, I need the original video. Okay, here we
I've
go.
lost my job, my only way to pay my bills and make a living. I've also gotten assaulted, and the police are doing nothing to help me. So
What happened to me while I was doing my job door dashing? I'm being punished as a victim by the sectors involved right now. The police, DoorDash, and TikTok are punishing me? For what?
let me just shut up. You know, the videos got taken down. Nobody has to know what happened to me. No. I'm going to keep telling my story. Like, this is the only justice I'm getting, is exposing this man.
What is
and
this?
And knows who he is or where he... You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
but what's the original video? Do you have the original video?
this is a man's world! I'm the victim!
Now, she was told to leave the food at the front door. The man is in his...
Okay, what is this? Okay, what's happening here? I'm so confused. Okay, hold on. I
asked the DoorDash SA girl to send me the full video so we could get to the bottom of this. I highly doubt she's gonna respond, but I thought it was worth a shot. Since she wanted to involve the internet.
I'm so confused. What's the video? Like, what did she do? Did she walk in so she walked in a man's house and she walked in the dude's house and he ended up like, yeah, she walked in the dude's house dropping off a DoorDash and he got mad and kicked her out and tried to push her out because she wasn't supposed to be there. Like, I'm so confused. I don't want the fucking freebooters. God, I just need somebody that shuts up and, like, talks about the real video. Is it this? This one? I don't care if it's got somebody's face in it. I want to find the actual original video.
I was kicked out of this apartment 6 months ago.
Okay.
Nobody is currently living in it. How did I get in? That's a secret I'll never tell. I just want to say that a fucking MILF just dropped off my McDonald's. Thank you, Sue. You have my address. Come back sometime. Come back when your shift's over.
What?
If you're unsure about who that was the DoorDash girl. Openly admitting to the fact that she's okay with breaking and entering into a place.
Okay, so... But where's the original video?
I want you guys to take this as a lesson that when you are about to post something, please think about
I'm so confused. So she broke into a dude's house Okay. She's been breaking into people's houses, I guess. Alright.
What the fuck is going on in America right now? There are protests.
So I'm guessing she walked into the house as a DoorDash delivery person and the guy was not wearing pants and he got mad and SA or SMTH.
Let's see. Hold on. So I'm guessing she walked into the house as a DoorDash delivery person, which, yeah, of course. She was doing DoorDash. She was dropping off food, I guess. And the guy was not wearing pants. She got mad that a dude wasn't wearing pants in his own household. Like, go fuck yourself. Oh no, how dare you have indecent exposure in your own home? Like, alright, cool. Like, you saw a man's penis. Sorry, like, you're a DoorDash driver. Like, is that really the worst thing you've seen? Like, I don't... Like, was it probably, like, ridiculous that he walked out with his penis out? Probably. But, like, at the same fucking time, I don't think it clearly wasn't intentional. He was just a dude, like, he ordered DoorDash, meaning that he was being lazy. If he walked out, like, he probably was in underwear. I don't think he had his penis out, but if he did, like, it's his own home. Like, second off, like, first off, it's his own home. Second off, like, you know, like, yeah, one, you broke into the dude's house. Like, that's his own property. He can do whatever he wants. Second off, it's like, second off, like, yeah, first off, you shouldn't just be breaking into someone's home. Second off, the dude can be naked in his own home. It's his own private residence. So, like, they can just fuck right off. Like, the dude has a, like, dude's allowed to be naked in his own home, and second off, you shouldn't, like, first off, you shouldn't be, like, you shouldn't even be walking into someone else's home. Second off, like, the dude has a reason to have his penis out. He was in his own home. Go fuck yourself. Like, not you, but the fucking... She could go fuck herself. Okay.
We are the most...
I got it.
What if she was asked to bring it inside? I think that's an option you can do.
Not inside your house, no. That's not the option, though. It was clear that, like... I don't think so, because, like...
Also, SA is never excusable. Hold on, let me BRB. I think I found the video on YouTube.
It's never excusable, but he didn't have, like, but she walked into his home. That's the problem. You don't walk into someone's home. Like, especially if you're a DoorDash driver, you don't do that. Like, it doesn't matter what you, like, what you are. You don't go into someone's home. That's breaking and entering. That's a private residence and private property. She has no reason to do that in the first place.
That is a problem, but the real problem was the essay.
But she didn't assault him, or she didn't assault her. Because apparently, from what I'm understanding, is the dude was in his own home, and he was naked. No. So from what I understand, from what the way people are saying, is that she broke into his home while he was butt-ass naked, in his own home, by the way, and she saw him naked, which dude's allowed to be naked in his own home. Dude's allowed to be naked in his own apartment or house or whatever the fuck it is, right? Like, she walked in on him. That's not, like, that's not SA. That's not sexual assault. That's, like, highly downplaying sexual assault. It's like...
Oh, that's it? I thought he SA'd her, lol, yeah.
No. From what I understand is the fact, like, is that she broke into his place, and he, what do you call it? Like, yeah, she broke into his place, and, like, you know, and then saw his penis, probably. 'Cause, duh, it's his own home. Like...
I found it.
Okay, good, yeah, send me the video, please. I wanna see. Send the video on
Even
Twitch.
if it was outside his own home, it would be indecent exposure. But again, he was inside his house.
Yeah.
I sent the video.
Exactly. She broke into his house, which makes it even worse, right? Okay, hold on. Where did you send it? Did you send it on Twitch? Or... where did you send it? If Nightbot blocked it, then...
Discord. Send videos to watch next.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's see. Alright. Alright. Let's figure out what happened here. DoorDash driver exposed after viral delivery video. Okay. Alrighty. Good lord, man. I can kind of start saying why people actually liked me a lot as a as a delivery driver, because like it's kind of crazy how many stories it's crazy how many stories I heard from or how many stories like I see on or videos I see of people like as DoorDash and Uber Eats drivers, and the fact that the fact that just me doing my job was was just a good thing for people. People just appreciated it a lot, which is weird. Because I'm like, I was just doing my job. Like, sometimes I would go I would just do my job, right? Like, but apparently a lot of DoorDash drivers and delivery Uber Eats drivers and shit are I guess so shitty that they start doing shit like this, and people are just annoyed at people are just just shit like this happens. And I guess people are just thankful when they get somebody that's not just, insane. Sounds weird. It's pretty easy to do that. But, anyway. Alrighty, let's see. What's the video even say? I'm trying to, read it, but it's in such... Hold on. What's the text say? Hold on. Sorry, text is so tiny. A man named Austin orders DoorDash, selects the option to have the order left at the door. Okay, immediately. Okay, a man named Austin orders DoorDash, selects the option to have order left at door. So it's supposed to be left at the door. It's like he ended up, leaving... so you're supposed to leave the order at the door, take a picture and leave the door.
She didn't break in.
Hold on, let's see. She didn't break in? Okay, but we're about to see what happened here. One, selects the option to have order left at door, sees his order dasher, sees his door dasher, me, has female name, falls asleep on the couch, which he probably was, with his pants and underwear onto his ankles, and his front door wide open in 59 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, he has his door open, but whatever. So this is what I see when I have to leave the order. So don't look. What are you being a perv for? Fucking nosy Nelly? Oh man, he has his door open in his own home. Go fuck yourself. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, he's masturbating. What the fuck? He's not masturbating to her. But, no, he's not even masturbating. Okay. So, it's not to his ankles. No. So, whether he was jerking off or not, clearly wasn't to her. Bro, I don't think he's stroking his dick. Doesn't look like it. I don't think he's masturbating. Also, his pants aren't to his ankles. Hold on. Yeah, his pants aren't to his ankles anyway. What the fuck is she talking about?
No, he's just sleeping.
Oh, you're right, he's asleep, butt-ass naked. Okay. Yeah, with his penis out. So he's passed out. Okay. A man can't be passed out, on his couch, butt-ass naked? Like, okay, so what? It's kind of fucking creepy you're filming a dude. Like, it's kind of creepy you're filming a dude for, you know, that's naked. You're filming a sleeping person while they're naked. That's creepy. That's weird. That's also illegal. You can't do that. Like, you can't, like, that's, like, not defamation, but, like, this is definitely defamation. But this guy could technically sue her, right? Like, because you can't just film a person like that unless they're actually committing a crime. And he's not committing a crime. Hold on. Is it illegal? Hold on. To film someone while they are sleeping naked? Because now I'm actually curious. He's in his own home. So... let's see here.
She is overreacting. She said she gets sexually harassed.
Yeah. How the fuck is a sexual harassment?
God.
Yeah. How is a sexual harassment? He's asleep. Like, what? He's asleep. Like, sorry that you saw a man butt-ass...
He's asleep. He didn't do anything.
Yeah, like, sorry you saw a dude butt-ass naked. Like, sorry you saw a dude butt-ass naked that got DoorDash. Like, it's like, alright, cool. You see him naked and move on, bro. He's asleep, bro. Like, so what? He's probably drunk as fuck, too. Like, okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. Here's what probably happened. He got drunk as fuck, right? He got fucking smashed. And, like, and he's like, oh god, he's like, god, I got a massive fucking, like, he's like, man, I am so fucking hungry right now. So he probably ordered Jack in the Box or Taco Bell or some fast food restaurant and DoorDashed it. And then he was like, and he got like, and he's probably gonna try to like smash some food, honestly. He's gonna like fucking wreck some food. Like, because he is probably drunk or high as hell. I don't think he's high. I think he's drunk. Like, and I think when you're drunk like that, it would not surprise me that he's probably just butt-ass naked because of that shit. Like, again, it's in his own home. So, like, so what? Sorry, like, so fucking what? You're a DoorDash driver. It's what happens, you know? It's like, you are a DoorDash driver. You do not, like, it's like, you have no reason to complain. Okay, so... alright, well, now I'm understanding this. This is crazy, dude. That's so fucking wild, bro. Okay. Fucking Asmon Garbage made a video about this. Oh no, he changed it. He changed the title. Okay. Anyway. Moving on. So
That's fucked up.
What's fucked up? The fact that he's asleep? Oh man, god, it's so... yeah, what's fucked up is you filming the guy. The dude that's butt-ass naked. Like, he's drunk as fuck and passed the fuck out. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, good god, dude. Oh, good fucking lord. I'm the like, god. The victim, my ass, bro. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. It's not sexual assault. Go fuck yourself. God, what a way to undermine sexual assault. What a fucking way to undermine that shit. That is bonkers, man. It's just not okay. It's not okay for her to do. Straight up. Being a fucking creep. Filming a guy without their consent. Like, just fucking so weird.
That's very offensive to people who got seed.
I guess, yeah, apparently. Oh, Lord, dude. It's very offensive to people who got sexual assaulted. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just, it's like she full-blown, like, is completely undermining what sexual assault actually is, right? Like, she's just completely undermining that shit. That's wild. Why would someone do that? Like, why would you... I don't know.
Or who have even been put into dangerous situations with DoorDash.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she shouldn't have done that shit. At least DoorDash deactivated her account, because good. They should have. Hold on. I'm the victim girl. Let's see. Yes, she did. She got her account deactivated. Good. I thought so. I was about to say, I'm like, yeah, good. Okay, good. Sorry. That's what happened. You got fired. Like, it's like, good. You should have. You know. Ay. Oh no, the customer's account was banned. Livy Rose Henderson. The driver who claimed she was the victim of a sexual assault, but the company stated... Wait, but the company stated the deactivation was due to policy violation, not her report of assault. Okay, hold on. Rose Anderson is the girl or the guy? No, it's the girl. Rose Anderson is the girl. Henderson, sorry. Rose Henderson is the girl. Okay. Yeah, so the customer's account also got deactivated, or like got banned, which is also weird. Because why? She reported the incident to DoorDash and customer's account was banned. Okay, so... Okay, and then hers was... Okay. Hers was banned after the video came out, but apparently his was banned at one point too. What the fuck? Okay. Let's see, which cited the public sharing of video taken inside a customer's home. Yeah, and it's like against their policy. Yeah, they have a DoorDash policy where you're not supposed to film people either. And she definitely did that shit. Okay, yeah, so she got her account banned because she filmed him, but he also got his account banned for like no reason. What the fuck? Okay. That's weird. That's such an odd thing. DoorDash, what the hell? Yeah, they banned both accounts. That's so fucking weird. Like, okay. Is a man not allowed to be drunk? Like, plenty of drunk people order from your app, DoorDash. Like, what? What? Okay. Yeah, that's so weird, dude. That's so fucking odd. Why the fuck would they do that? Why is there this fucking... Oh good lord. Oh good god, I've gone too deep into Reddit now. I've gone too deep into Reddit. I'm finding fucking people that are like, they're like, oh, women are so predictable. God, women. I'm like, bro, just shut the fuck up. It's like, god damn, dude. Swear to God. It's like fucking privileged ass motherfuckers like trying to pretend like, oh, I try to pretend like this is a gender thing. God damn, dude. Oh my god, they're having a fucking field day with this one. Hold on. I can't breathe in here. Holy shit. Alright, dude. Wait, dude. Oh my lord. God, why does everybody have to, like, you know, I don't know. People are just entitled. Like, I don't know how to explain it. People are so fucking entitled now. It is insanity how entitled people get and how big of jerks people are. Like, good lord. Women, am I right? Just throw me off a bridge. Like, no, throw these guys off a bridge. No. Like, fucking throw me off a bridge won't do anything. It's like, throw them off a bridge. There we go. And I don't get it. I don't get why. Ugh, this always has to be a fucking thing. You know. I get why these people, like, think that they're just entitled to the world. It's like, newsflash, you ain't. Newsflash, you ain't fucking, like, you shouldn't be filming people. Like, shouldn't be filming people in their own home, even if they're weird, right? It doesn't matter what the fuck that guy was doing in there, you shouldn't be filming them. You know. Even if he was masturbating and shit, like, you don't film a person without their consent. Sorry, no, that's a lie. You should be filming a person that's doing nothing. Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
The victim in all this after everybody got mad at him. He posted a cease and desist that he received from Studio Ghibli while trying to make the case that AI artists need protection. But protection from what? You made an unauthorized AI-generated video that scraped previous art and data to form your cobbled vision of Princess Mononoke. This wasn't created as a passion project, and it doesn't respect the legacy.
I'm glad Studio Ghibli went after the freaking dude that generated, like, the AI generated, like, you know, an intellectual property. I'm so glad that they went after him. Because they should have, you know. Anyway.
Of Miyazaki or Princess Mononoke. So it's not too surprising that you'd get a cease and desist from Studio Ghibli.
Good.
Except, you didn't even get that, PJ. The posted letter was fake. Studio Ghibli directly responded that they never sent such a letter.
Wow. Just wow. Ay. Oh my god, these guys are, like, it's crazy that he had to forge a cease and desist. That's crazy. And, like, the funniest thing is, that would have been 1000% valid if they sent a cease and desist, so.
This is how pathetic you are, PJ. You can't even convince Studio Ghibli to threaten you legally. Like, who should we protect AI artists from in this scenario, PJ? Themselves?
And they're not artists. They're AI image generators. They're prompters, and that's it. Anyway.
AI art is not about creating, but commodifying. The people using it don't want to be the next Miyazaki. They want to be the next producer of a Miyazaki film that Miyazaki would never make. There are only products for these AI folks. They didn't look at something like Spirited Away as a wondrous tale about childhood, growing up, and the environment. No, they only saw the...
Also, like, the crazy fucking shit about, like... I actually watched Spirited Away like twice, and I can't remember actually a whole lot about Spirited Away, I'm not gonna lie. I just remember they're like, their parents turn into pigs and shit, and like, and she learns like, it's a very beautiful film, I just can't remember.
I love Spirited Away.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly which one that one's about. Hold on. Sorry, hold on. I'm sorry, I have to refresh my memory. I have to refresh my memory of like the plot of Spirited Away, my ADHD brain like
the Bathhouse.
I remember I really liked it. I just can't remember exactly when that one was. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You're right. Okay, yeah. Right. Okay, that's right. She's in that bathhouse with all the freaking god characters and shit. Alright. Right. For all these spirits and shit. I forgot about that. It's confronted by chaos. I don't know why I thought that was a different one. Yeah, that's where the Studio Ghibli, like, mascot comes from, right? Is Spirited Away? Or is that... No, that's from a different one. That's from, fucking... I remember that little dude, because I watched the animation that he was
Totoro.
from. Totoro, yeah, you're right. Totoro. No, you're right. Totoro is completely different. Totoro. Yeah, that one was sad. That was a very sad one. I mean, not sad, but it was like... Yeah. I mean... It was cute. I liked it. Let's see.
I love Totoro.
Change Buzz actions become destructive when... Yeah, right. That's right. Forgot about that. Yeah. Anyway.
Style and wanted to replicate it. Ghibli's influence has been distorted into a filter that has gone so viral that Trump's White House used it to make a racist meme. And Miyazaki...
Which is insane because, like, the whole point was not to do that. Studio Ghibli isn't like that. Like, they literally have... They have an animation... They have, They have, like, a movie that was, like, based off of, like, you know... talking about racism, talking about the racism issue, and, it's pretty fucked up of you, like, pretty fucked up to do shit like that. I accidentally closed the tab. It's pretty fucked up, like, and disrespectful, but, White House politicians don't care about art. Politicians don't care about anything but money, so it makes sense why they would do it. Ironically,
he would never have made something so hideous as that. But thanks to
disgusting
advancements in technology like OpenAI, the humanity of Studio Ghibli's designs has been stolen and dressed up for a disgusting endeavor to further cruelty. After watching the AI zombie presentation, Miyazaki remarked that the people who developed this technology did not understand pain. The same can be said for these...
Well, it's not even pain, but passion. It's like the whole reason why people were artists in the first place is literally passion. That's why anyone's an artist, is passion. If you ain't passionate about something, then don't do it, It's like, you don't have to do it. Like, it's like, you don't have to do that shit, right? I mean, like I said, if it's for a job, sure, but the reason why we were fine, like, why we are fine of being underpaid is because we're passionate about what we do in order to make something that we do want in the future. We had to make bad things in order to make good things, right? Like, that's the sad solution of, like, the reason why all this shit existed. But now that fucking AI, like, slop exists, companies ain't gonna pay for us anymore, which fucking sucks, because not only are, like, corporate companies not going to pay for us anymore. People that just make businesses aren't going to ask us to make like logos and shit for them anymore. That was kind of a thing, like t-shirts and logos and you know, and what else? And like advertisements and shit for even smaller companies. They're just going to use AI because they don't understand that, like, you know, AI fucking sucks. They don't understand like the point of self-expression. Like, unfortunately, because companies don't really need a consequence for that kind of, like, don't take consequences for that kind of shit, because they don't really understand that kind of shit, right? Because it's not really what their brand is all about anyway. They're, like, restaurants and shit, like, for sure, like, they're gonna use generative AI, and then like, you know, people are gonna still go there because their whole point is by making food, not
I got my mom against AI. I'm really happy ABT that.
Good. I'm glad. Did you show her the cupcake scenario? Because that would have been... That's like the exact, like... I mean, she probably wouldn't understand it, though.
What? No.
Because she doesn't know that, because she doesn't know, how you say it. Because she doesn't know that it steals from artists. Like, that's the thing. It just blatantly steals from artists. That's just it. Like...
What's the cupcake scenario?
Oh, where you... Here, I made an animatic about it because it's called the cupcake theory, or it's called the cupcake, it's not called cupcake theory, it's like a fact, but like...
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. It's called the cupcake, reference or some shit like that.
Yes, I get it now.
What the fuck? Why is Japan dying? Japan? Why are you dying? They're getting immigrants there, though, so... Hopefully Japan's not dying. Yeah, there we go, 30-minute... Yeah. Oh yeah, here's that AI slot movie, by the way. It's literally $30 million that they put into a fucking AI movie. Which is fucking insane, because I'm like, how? Is the question. You're using robots, and the question is how? Apparently, they actually, like, they told a writer, like, they told a writer to write a script, and then ended up not telling him that it was for AI, and, like, and the writer was like, okay, what the fuck?
30 million.
Yes, $30 million for an AI movie. Like, I just, how is the question? Like, the question is how, dude. It's supposed to make things...
Goddamn these greedy LASY fucks.
Yeah. Like, I don't get it. Like, you could have just hired artists. Like, you could have just hired a bunch of artists instead. It would have been way cheaper. But, you know... But no, they gotta show off their shitty technology.
Tech bro idiots and their bootlickers who think that they're expanding the creative realm with their trashy pilfering of culture. They never understood what made Studio Ghibli's films work if they thought using AI was an acceptable medium for creating their own designs and worlds. Miyazaki's films are compelling because of the detail and effort he put into the individual drawings and stories. AI will never match Miyazaki's filmmaking, as it is a soulless media husk, stumbling around using its head as legs. If you really want to be the next Miyazaki or make the next Princess Mononoke...
Well, nobody wants to do that shit because, like, it's kinda... Nobody wants to remake a already perfect movie, you know? Like, nobody's trying to be Miyazaki. Like, I ain't trying to be Miyazaki or like any artist, like, that is a lot better than me. I'm just trying to be myself, and that's the point of being an artist, right? You literally are yourself. That's why you're an artist, you know? You are yourself. Like, nobody else is you, you know? Nobody else is you, and nobody else can really, like, get in your mind and, like, think the way that you do. So. Oh god, I'm actually falling asleep. Shit.
Then pick up a pencil and draw, because that's what Miyazaki did. And if you can't stand the light box seat, then get out of the kitchen or the animation studio. So, what does Asmongold think of all this?
He thinks that it's revolutionary. Like, he's got no fucking brain. He's a sulfur brain, like sulfur damage brain, like brain damage ass, like idiot. So
to me is fucking crazy. So you're gonna see this happen a lot more. Now, there's gonna be a lot of people that aren't gonna have any jobs pretty soon. Like, I would definitely say, like, that's
including yours, by the way. Like, here's the funny thing. Asmongold is like, oh yeah, AI is gonna replace like all the artists. Bitch, who else do you think it's gonna replace? Like, he literally is going to be replaced by AI too. It's crazy that he's so blind to the fact. Yeah. Well, here's the problem. He's so blind to the fact that, like, you've seen it too. You've seen these video, like these AI videos of these let's plays of you know, these AI personalities, quote unquote, these AI like generative things that are doing like gameplay and shit, right? And even reaction content and stuff, right? Eventually, reactors are just gonna be completely like irrelevant. Like, he's gonna be the first to go. Like, a lot of people don't think that, but he's gonna be the first to go because reactors just react to content that already exists. And if you just give the AI like news and say, hey, here's Twitter and YouTube and all these programs, and like have it be like, okay, like just try to get the most recent news, it will get it instantly, and then it will just make whatever it wants. Like, he doesn't recognize how replaceable he actually is himself. It's crazy how much ignorance Asmongold has himself, because he's going to be replaced. Like, and he's just acting like that's not going to happen. This is what I mean. Like, a lot of people do not recognize how stupid he actually is, because, like, he's going to be replaced by AI too. But these people don't think they are, because they think that they're unique and shit, and they think that reaction content is all of a sudden like unique, right? And political content is completely unique. Yeah, we're never gonna get replaced because we're reactors, and we're like, even though he keeps up with like the most recent events, AI can too. So what do we have left, right? Like, what's the point? You know, like, he's going to be replaced by them too if we're using his logic. Like I said, I don't think that's gonna happen, but if we're going by his logic, he'll be replaced too. I honestly think an AI could replace him, considering the way he talks. Like, I don't doubt that if I just took AI, like, you know, Asmongold's videos and plopped it into Sora right now, it probably would do a pretty good job, like, just, you know, it'll probably do a pretty good job just, like, saying what he's saying, right? You know, especially with, like, XQC and shit, too, right? Like, we could easily replace those guys with robots, right? Like, we could easily replace those guys with AI, but, again, with that being said, like, it's just, you know, like, with that being said, it's like AI just kinda doesn't have that human touch most of the time, and, like, it's just, you know, doesn't have that touch most of the time. But if we're going by his logic, he's going to be replaced too, right? It's not, we're not gonna not have jobs, it's just our jobs are gonna be different. They're removing a lot of jobs, don't get me wrong, I got fired from my fucking corporate job, but that doesn't mean that I can't go to like an indie studio that, you know, like, is looking for animators and writers all the time, you know. It still exists, it's just the medium has changed, right? You know, everything has just changed, and that's it. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but, like, the whole industry just made a huge shift. The problem with that, though, is the fact that now there's a bunch of people scrambling to, you know, work at, like, for smaller creators, because, you know, obviously they give you the revenue that you want. So,
you know, you have the 9 leaving Minas Morgul, like, oh fuck, man, This is insane. And so you've got Rivendell here.
I've also watched Lord of the Rings. This looks fucking nothing like Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This looks nothing like Lord of the Rings. Like, it's vaguely, like, close to it, but this right here, this doesn't exist. This isn't in Lord of the Rings. At least nothing that I've seen in Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. Like, this generic-ass horse number 55 with a guy with a cloak on. Like, and I think these are supposed to be, like, the death dudes. I can't remember exactly their name. But, like, if I just want to watch Lord of the Rings, or if there's just an AI if I just want to watch Lord of the Rings, I'm gonna watch Lord of the Rings. I'm not gonna watch the slop version of it. Because why would I? It's like, it doesn't... Like, there's no reason for me to. Like, this is kind of the thing I say a lot about, like, you know, even with, like, remake movies, right? I'm like, if like, you know, I'm not gonna watch the live-action version of The Lion King because I can just go watch the regular version of The Lion King. Like, I don't need to watch a shittier version of something that already exists, right? Like, I don't. Like, that's just the logic. You don't have to, and I'm not going to, because why would I spend my money on something that I've already seen? You know? Like, it's just a different version, and it just looks... It's not unique. That's the difference.
Yeah, so if you are an artist, this has been a really bad week for you. And I want...
No, it hasn't. That was probably one of the better weeks where it started, because it, like, really... Like, this was, like, the best case scenario at the time for when it was made. This was before the Sora 2 thing, so, you know, it's like, it wasn't. It really, really wasn't. I looked heavily into it because I did see this clip floating around, and then when I looked
They're unfortunately making a live-action K-pop Demon Hunters. Like, since that movie was a success, that is not the way to go.
What the fuck? Why? K-pop Demon Hunters, was it good exactly? Because people didn't seem to, like, people, like, really shit on it at the beginning, but then I don't know if people changed their opinion. It wasn't good. Okay, got it.
It was mid-AF.
Okay, that makes sense. I was about to say, I'm like, I fucking have no idea. People really hated it, but, like, at the beginning, but then I did not hear anybody say anything else about it. Predictable. Interesting. So, Illumination. We're talking, like, Illumination level of art, or Illumination level of movie here. Got it. Alright, sounds like, yeah, sounds like that's not worth it. Alright, anyway.
I want to promise you that it's going to get worse, okay?
I mean, technically the shitification of the internet got worse. Artists' things don't get worse. This technically doesn't affect me. I don't want to be that, like, a lot of people don't think that, but, like, it's like, I just, like, this is the thing. This doesn't affect me. Like, as ironic as it sounds, all it really does is it just, like, piles up, like, garbage on the internet for people that didn't really look at that stuff in the first place. Like, the only reason why people even look at AI is because they want to, like, look at AI, right? Now, don't get me wrong. With the new Sora 2 thing, people can't tell if something is AI or not anymore, right? Sometimes, depending on what it is, right? There's you can still slightly tell, but that, like, let's be honest. Let's take a scenario, right? Let's say Sora 3 will be the new Sora, right? It now can make smear frames, it can now animate, it can now make, like, you know, long form videos, and can now do, like, whatever it needs to, right? You know, it can somehow create, like, a personality out of a person, which is, like, impossible, but they can try. Like, let's say it can do everything that, like, a YouTuber can do, right? Like, what's really the difference, if that makes any sense, right? They post daily, I guess, right? But then, like, what's really the difference of, like, the algorithm? You know, like, what's gonna benefit? Like, they still have to fight in the algorithm. like just like everybody else, and they're spending money to do that compared to YouTubers that aren't spending money to do that. Like they're spending it to probably like, you know, to pay if their computer goes dead, or like if their computer goes dead, or like if like what do you call it, if they're you know, or if they need to spend it on like, you know, doing something interesting. But I'm just curious, like what is the end goal here, right? Like the end goal is trying to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna replace artists, but I don't think that's gonna happen, and here's why. Like you're not gonna replace us. You're just gonna make us exist more. It's only making it's in shitifying the industry, but at the same time, like once that shit exists, all that is it's just gonna be now there's gonna be people and robots. That's it. Like faceless channels are just gonna be these robots. Like I don't know, you know, like there's gonna, even if there's no distinct difference between an AI and a human being, like it's not gonna really change anything other than people distrusting if something is real or not, which fucking sucks, right? That's the shit that sucks, because unfortunately, here's what's gonna happen. People don't like AI. So what's going to happen is people are going to pretend to not be AI. And by that point, like, it's like you lost the end goal, because the whole end goal is supposed to get people used to the idea of AI, right? What the fuck happened to his clothes? There we go. Yeah, like they're trying to like normalize AI to be a common thing, but it's like all you're doing is just making people distrust like people on the internet now to make sure if they're real or not, which isn't a good thing, you know? So like that's the thing, is that's all you're really doing. And again, that fucking like is like bad, but at the same time, like I don't know. Like, it doesn't really worry me that much. Like, you know, can they make daily content? Sure, but, like, I don't really know exactly, like, when that would be a possible thing. Because, one, they have to be a full-time creator. Second off, like, if they make daily content, what is it going to be? Because they have to still look at, like, an algorithm, right? They still have to follow an algorithm. So it's just a robot trying to figure out what a robot does, and YouTube really like hides that shit behind things and makes you manually make sure that you are algorithmically doing something that people want, right? So yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying that, you know, it won't happen. I'm just saying that like that this is just kind of the end goal, just really is going to be a whole bunch of nothing. It's like you're just going to have people competing with AI, and then like, and have people have the word no AI in every title they have. So, you know, like it's just the human beings are just going to put parentheses no AI, you know. And maybe the people that don't use it, and maybe then like eventually a bunch of people probably just start using the word no AI in parentheses as well because of that shit. And what's going to happen is like, you know, and what's going to happen is people are just going to end up like, I don't know, like people are just not gonna, people are just, one, not gonna know what to trust, but two, like at the same time, these people are just gonna pretend to be artists, right? Or pretend to be real, and they have to keep up this facade, and if they fuck up, well, somebody's gonna find out, and then all of a sudden, well, now you don't have an audience anymore. Like it's that simple. People don't like robots right now, you know. There's still people that do, but it's very few. But anyway.
So if you're an artist and this is upsetting you and you're worried, I want to promise you that it's only going to get worse. This is only the beginning. There will be like man-made horrors beyond the comprehension of the human mind. You don't even know what it's going to
behind the then it's pointless. If it's behind the beyond the comprehensions of human mind, then that's not art. It's supposed to be with the comprehension of the human mind. You're supposed to have intelligence in order to consume art, right? At least a little bit of knowledge, which is kind of the problem that AI is doing. It's making people's brains worse. It's making it to the level where you can't even think for yourself, which is a problem that we're bringing up constantly because AI does fuck you up, like, pretty badly. It is a scientific proven fact that AI fucks up your brain. So, you know, like generative AI, I don't know about anything else, but, you know, overstimulating content fucks up your brain, and not learning fucks up your brain. So,
be like, right? And I would focus on a career change. Yeah, exactly. And focus on, like, go be.
You don't really need a career change, honestly. I don't really, you know, it's gonna discourage less people to be artists, sadly. But the funny thing is once we once this whole, like, the technology side of it is over, like, or once it's hit its ceiling, like, artists are still gonna be here. I don't know how to explain it. We're still gonna be around. We're just in a different form. You know, we're still here. We've been existing. It's just the difference is this only puts a spotlight on us more. People did not think about art in a way that they do now. People really, really, really do not want to lose artists. It is kind of crazy how much people are pushing to make sure that artists continue doing what they want to do, right? There's so many people that I've seen in comments, like artists that in comments that are like, man, it's like, man, this is scary. This fucking sucks. I can't believe this is happening. I don't know if I should do this. And then there's a shitload of people that are like, yeah, no, keep going, because clearly your shit is way better than AI. And it is, you know. And like I said, if it gets to that point, sure, fine, whatever, right? Like, shitposting, it could probably do shitposting, let's be honest. But you still need a person to still be, like, to know how to be that dumb sometimes, right? I don't mean to be that way, but, like, it's like, there's just some things, like, you can't do that, like, that an AI can't do that is human, right? Like, the whole fucking school shooter, fucking Pixar ass type, like, the school shooter type, like, video where it was, like, where this person was making an edgy ass meme, like a meme that's fucked up that I don't condone, by the way, like where they made it where there was like a fucking Pixar, like, you know, a Pixar trailer based off of a fucking school shooter, which again is fucked up. Don't do that. Like, it's like ended up making a thing like that. Like, that took a human mind to still do that. A fucked up human mind, but it took a human brain to do that shit. Like, to have a person be like, oh, this would be funny. And, you know. I don't know. The problem is, what it does do, though, is it makes people not want to consume certain genres of art now, though. So anybody that's like that whole fucking, like, really cinematic, realist, like, hyper realistic ass looking, like, type of animation, yeah, people really don't like that right now. And could get much worse. But yeah, it could get much, much worse. Like, or people are gonna get, it's like not much worse, but artists are having to, like, people are probably, luckily artists know how to adapt their styles and shit, but oh boy, man, I feel really bad for the people that like, you know, are good with stop motion and that like realistic ass looking, overly polished, like, you know, bright ass, like sun flare style that a bunch of people, like, you know, used to do with cinematic things. Man, oh boy. I will say, those people I feel really bad for, because man, because they are definitely dealing with they're dealing with a lot of people accusing them of AI right now, of like AIing their product, when in reality, like AIing their art, when in reality they're just very talented instead. But whatever.
Yeah, a plumber or something like that.
What a...
Wait, hold on. Let me see, because actually, Channel Corridor may have made something about Sora too, because they always point out, like, things that are, like, that are flawed about AI often. I wonder if Channel Corridor, like, or Channel Corridor, Corridor Digital, Corridor Crew, I can't remember which one's which, but I can't remember if they actually, oh no, that's like a video thing. They do make 3D stuff, like, often, though. They utilize AI as a tool, though, like, which is kind of crazy. And it's very funny because, like, when they actually, like, taught people how to use it properly, oh my god, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but, like, these guys, so they do use AI, right? But so what they do is they use it as, like, they use interpretive AI instead of generative AI, and they've made their own machine that, like, helps them do the boring parts of the animation, so they can do, like, the really cool cinematic fun parts. And, like, it's fucking wild, like, how they said they, like the whole process on how they did it. It's like, oh yeah, how did we do this AI animation? Or like, how do we do this animation, and how do we utilize the AI to do the boring parts for us? And it's like fucking like 50 steps, and I'm like, okay, wow, just not using that. Just not using that. That's it's like, god, that's fucking complicated. It's like, I don't know how to explain, like, it, like, my brain fucking broke, because they full blown, like, it takes a lot of steps just to even use it, like, properly. Like, if you want to make something actually decent and something that actually is good, like, there's a lot of steps to do it. I don't know exactly if Sora 2 does that, but, like, but it's either A, you pay a lot, or B, you basically build your own fucking robot. And I don't want to do either, though. Like, I can't do one of, like, either of those, honestly. So, you know, pretty fucking insane.
Horrible thing to say to somebody who wanted to pursue art. Imagine saying this to an artist. Imagine...
Yeah, but artists don't watch Asmongold. Like, they don't. I'm sorry, not sorry. Like, it fucking... Artists don't watch Asmongold. IT guys probably do, but I don't think I know a single artist that watches Asmongold. And anybody that knows about Asmongold that is an artist, that knows Zach, like, you know, anybody that is an artist that knows Zach usually shits on them a lot. Like, every artist shits on Asmongold. I don't know how to explain it, but, like, every artist does. Even Freedom Tunes does. And that's saying something. Like, a lot of people don't really like Asmongold. You know, a lot of people like Asmongold, and a lot of people don't like Nuxtaku. Like, they're pretty stupid. It's like, they're stupid, they got insane brain damage, and, like, and no artist, like, respects him at all as a person. No person in general respects him, so it's a very high chance the art community is not watching him at all. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, the dude doesn't have that much, like, doesn't really have any fan art either. Like, I looked up, like, Asmongold fan art, and the oldest fan art he had was from, like, or the oldest, the earliest, like, the newest fan art he had was from 4 years ago. So, yeah, he doesn't get fan art. You can tell if somebody like is a huge like has artist fans because they make fan art of people. And I don't see anybody that has made Asmongold fan art, at least recently. Like, let me see. Yeah, 4 years ago. I don't see a single piece of fan art on his thing anymore. Like, I mean, okay, so here we go. Here's his Reddit, right? Now, like, hold on. Sorry, let me show you his Reddit real quick. Like, hold on. Like, here's his Reddit, right? Okay. He hasn't gotten fan art within like 4 years, right? Okay, let's not go best. Let's go new, right? Okay, and let's start scrolling, right? Okay. Now, hold on. Okay. Now, let's see if there's any non-AI generated versions of fan art. Let's find out, right? Look, here, right here, they're already using a clip that is literally art because it's fucking like Family Guy, so it's still art, but, you know, again, you know, finally I'll be able to train that oh, God, okay. Okay, never mind, he gets art in here. So it's, like, already, like, right there, completely irrelevant, completely, like, just, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's an artist. So he clearly is just wrong. Okay. Alright. Any fan art, though? Let's see. Again, sketchy drawings, but still art, you know. Doesn't matter whether you agree with it or not, you know. Meme. It's technically art, you know. Let's see here. Okay. Nothing yet. Okay, a video game. Indie game. Like, full-blown indie game. Like, again, still art. Like, it's ignorant thinking that artists are just gonna be replaced if, you know, you keep seeing art everywhere. I don't know, dude. It's like, I still don't see fan art of him, though. Like, specifically him. Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can see any fan art of him. Not yet. Okay, hold on, let's go a little faster. A song? Okay, someone wrote a song, but it's probably AI, because it's just a thumbnail. Alright. Any art yet? Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Hold on. We're just gonna see how long it takes for to see any fan art at all. Fan art is pretty rare, but like when you're this large, you get a lot of fan art. Like I don't see any fan art yet. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. Like this is what I'm talking about, right? Like, it's just he doesn't get any fan art at all. Like, this is how you can tell that, like, artists do, I guess, watch him, so that was my fault. I guess some artists do watch him, so that's my own fault. I guess I was debunked, right? But I don't know. Edgy artists? Probably. But, again, I can admit when I was wrong. But, doesn't really seem like people really are like, really here to actually communicate with each other, and they're more just, and then there's an AI image of him. Yeah, I just don't see any fan art of this guy. Like, he just ain't, you know. Yeah, just nothing, man. How far back are we so far? 7 days ago. Okay. Keep going. going, keep going. I still, like, I'm going fast as hell. Oh, wait. Nope. Yeah, still 0 fan art. Still none. Still none. Still none. Still none. Like, he just doesn't get anything, bro. Like, you lose a community when you start getting people that just like, oh, that's neat. I realized my childhood many years later and drew a cartoon myself with my own hands, and the AI goes to hell. Okay, even people that don't really, like, even the people that are in his community don't really like AI, like, at all. Like, I just... Like, I don't know. Like, competent animation, and, like, these guys don't really like AI, so... Okay. Like, I don't get it. Like, so... Man, this is really fucking good. Holy crap. Good lord, this is well put... I mean, it's a little choppy, but still trying. Man, damn. Look at that, even, like, impact frames. God damn, look at that. That's beautiful. It's crazy, moving at this speed. Trying to figure out what the little other dude is, though. Look at that, just like pure action and shit. This is cool, man. This is neat, I like this. I don't know, like, just well put together. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say. It looks good. Like, it's like clearly people, like, even his own community doesn't really like, you know, doesn't really like AI, so. Yeah, I mean, he just ain't like, he just ain't getting anything on his tab right now. Like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's just nobody, like, like, there are artists that watch him, I guess, so. I was wrong, but, again, like, this dude doesn't really get any fan art. I know that fan art doesn't necessarily determine how, like, how you say it, yeah, I know this, like, doesn't determine, like, you know, like, how many artists are in his group, but, like, how many artists like him in his group, but, like, he ain't the most intelligent person. So I'll say that, you know. But who the fuck knows, man? Dude is the most watched streamer, so, which isn't saying much nowadays, but, you know, like, yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, oh, Jesus. Speaking of people sabotaging art. What the fuck? Okay. Why are they sabotaging art? Oh, Columbus at the Naval Museum. So it's Christopher Columbus. Yeah, well, fuck that guy. Sorry. Fuck that guy. That's just completely fair. The fuck is going on here? The fuck is going on here? Okay, anyway, what the fuck was that? Okay, Okay.
I'm back, Color. Where are you?
God, they're at, like... It's like, it's just brain rot. There's so much brain rot on here. My god, my... Okay. Anyway... Like, it's just brain rot. What the fuck is happening here? Okay, there we go. It's Sora, but, like... Again... Like... I don't know. It's so weird, because it's like, it's a mix of, like, community of people that, like... It's a mix of community of people that, like, that genuinely don't like AI, and then people, but, like, a guy that's like, oh yeah, you know, AI is going to replace artists, like, but, again, zero fan art, by the way. So, like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's so fucking bizarre. It is such a weird community. It is the strangest community, I'll say that. Like, okay, let's see. Yeah, what we got in, we've got like about like 2 weeks into the post, and we haven't seen a lick of fan art. Okay, now let's see how long it's been. Now let's look at Quite, right? The guy that's basically the opposite of, well, he's not the opposite, but he's semi the opposite of well, actually, no, let's not look at Quite. Let's look at, like, people that do it right? Let's look at somebody that's still similar, like, in his same field, but is, how you say it? People that are in the same field, but a different group of people. Like, somebody that probably would have a similar alignments, but don't like AI. Let's look at it. Let's look at Dahi Denogla's, like, freaking, let's see what his fucking, oh shit, hold on. Denogla. Fuck, hold on. I have to go to my thing. Oh shit, hold on. I have to find it. God, where is it? There it is. Nogla. There it is. Perfect. I don't think this is an official account. I can't show that. God damn it. That's a Nazi flag. Okay. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Okay, I forgot how edgy like, how edgy their community is. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Like, it's ironic, at least. Like, but oh my god. Jesus Christ, there's so many fucking edgy things. Okay, let's get past that. Okay, I can't even scroll because it's like, I don't want to see like a fucking flag. I want to see a Nazi flag happening. BLM and a Jewish star and a gay pride flag. Oh my god, there's so much gay shit on here. Jeez Louise. Like, I completely forgot about this. Oh my lord. Holy crap. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna look for art. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can find one of them, like, one of the fan art pieces of them, but I can't necessarily scroll theirs because, like, theirs just has literal Nazi flags on it. Good god. Like, not Nazi flags, but, like, they show, well, they did, like, there's a joke that fucking, like, Terrorizer is secretly a Nazi. Like, or, like, not Nazi, but it's secret that he's German, but, or, like, he's German, but then they use a lot of Nazi jokes with him. Like, good god. Anyway, alright. Hold on. Oh my god, I can't. I literally, like, okay. I'm trying to see if I could just see any fan art first. They don't get people that post on here that often, huh? They really, really don't. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. There's so much art, but, like, it's not necessary. None of it's, like, fan art yet. It's just people in art, and it's like so many gay things. Oh my god. There's so much lust. What? I forgot how horny they are. Jesus Christ. There's so much horniness. Good lord. Okay. Fuck it. Alright, it's technically like, okay. Fuck it, whatever. This one's like technically what I can show. That won't get me like fucking like, you know, bombed on fucking Twitch. Here we go. Alright. Fan art. Right here. You know. It's fucking bizarre, but like, you know, like their community posts less, and within 3 days on the new tab, like they had fan art. So this counts. It doesn't technically count. It counts. It's fan art. Like, okay, I promise, like, the reason why it took me so long was because of how many jokes there were of, like, fucking Terrorizer, like, being Hitler. Like, good god. Ay. Like, again, night and day, like, but Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I can now see why Moosh Knuckle was, like, had such a trouble with these guys' community. It's like, it's clear, it's meant to be ironic, but oh my god. It's like, artists literally took their time to make Terrorizer into a Nazi. And then, like, turn cats into, like, Nazi, yeah. I didn't say that it was good shit, but good fucking lord. Yeah. I can at least give fucking Asmongold, like, that, at least. The fact that his community doesn't look at Nazi shit. Oh shit, was I showing the tab the whole time? Oh god, was I scrolling Nazi shit? Hold on. Wait, don't tell me I was scrolling Nazi shit by accident. Hold on. My lord. Alright. I don't think I was, but let me make showing my... Was I showing me scrolling that? I still don't see fan art of him, though. Like how many artists like... My god.
I don't think so, but I was only half paying attention.
In 3 days... Okay, yeah, no, I wasn't. Okay, good. Yeah, no, like, but anyway. Point taken, right? 3 days, and there was some, like, you know, 3 days, and it ended up, like, you know, I only had to go 3 days in on the new tab to find fan art of Terrorizer and Nogla, like, the Vanoss crew, but literally within a 14-day period, I could not find any bit of fan art for Asmongold or for Zach, other than AI-generated slop, but that doesn't count, right? Like, it shows how little time they actually give to this guy, and I'm glad, right? I'm glad that they don't give really much time to this dude in the first place. And if they do, they don't really have anything real they can do with their lives. I don't know how to explain it, but they have really nothing. They can't even make anything original. So. Yeah. Of course, people, like, fucking going crazy about, like, Hassan shocking his dog. It's obviously that people, like, on here would go a mile with that shit. Just so ironic. I really am so glad the majority of the internet does not like Asmongold, because holy fuck is his fan base toxic. I mean toxic, dude. Let's see. What the fuck? Did they take the... Oh my god, they took this shit seriously. Oh my god, they took it seriously, bro. Okay. Let me be... Okay. They took a clip from Space King, and they took it unironically. Space King. A completely ironic satire off of Warhammer. and they're using hate monger. Keep in mind, a guy is named hate monger, Warhammer soldiers as examples to be misogynistic. It's like the literal joke is that he is a misogynist. These guys are so are not self-aware at all. These guys are so unself-aware. Like they're not self-aware at all. Like, hold on. Let me figure out what the clip is first before we even do this, because I'm actually curious.
This is how much on average females spends versus males.
Like, even the was a joke, right? Females, you know. Oh god. So ironic. Anyway. This is also a promotion from their what do I call it? This is also a promotion for their, like, to sell their t-shirts, because they know that their fan base is mostly guys. God, I can't believe, like, bro, fucking...
We wonder that the greedy money grubbers in charge distort things you love to cater to them. You're not canon.
That's so, it's pure irony, dude. Like it's how it's sarcasm. It's pure sarcasm. Like, God. Like, it's so ironic that they couldn't understand the fact that this was sarcastic and, like, was clearly used to, like, was clearly used as a promotion. And I think it is very funny that, these people, like, buy Flash Gets merchandise. People that are very pro-LGBTQ plus, by the way. So, you know, I think it's very funny that they give money to Flash Gets, because those people are very pro-LGBTQ, so, just saying. You know, I mean, they get to the level where they can make fun of furries, and they and they've researched furries so much to the level that they can, like, that they make fun of us on the ironic, like, level. And everything, and to the point where they took the time to try to be accurate about furries, and it worked, and it was hilarious. I think that it is so fucking funny that they are taking money from these degenerates. Goddamn. Yeah, art is dead, huh? Oh yeah, go be a plumber or something. Sure. Yeah, It's like, nah, I think we're okay. As long as we, like, trick degenerates like you into, like, you know, giving us money, I think we'll be okay. You know? As long as people will just, like, continue being ironic and sarcastic about that shit, they'll easily, like, take your money from you. So, in time, you know. Oh well, is what it is. It's helping my community, so.
Someone who has spent their life studying the various techniques of illustration, the wealth of software used in the medium, the mechanics of 3D modeling, rigging, texturing, fluid dynamics, and rendering. And then imagine telling that person who has invested all that time and effort to create the media that you consume that they need to get a new job.
Yeah.
You would look like the biggest asshole saying this.
Oh, yeah. Straight up, dude. Like, saying that to anybody that has the degree, like, in something that, you know, has something that they've spent years on, and it's only lasted a few years, is a huge gut punch, you know? And, like, saying that to an artist is purely disrespectful. Showing AI to an artist is extremely disrespectful to us. Like, doing that, it's like doing that to anybody. It's like if a person's grandmother, like I said, it's like if a person stole from, like, you know, if a person stole from a store, like somebody's local store, and they, and they rely off of that, off of income, and then telling that person, oh, well, looks like you need to get a new job. Oh, looks like your business is gonna fail. That's an asshole move for you to say, right? If somebody's got a failing bar, you don't say, oh, looks like, you need to get a new job. Like, no. It's just fucked up and not okay. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, it's just a dipshit move to tell somebody that, is getting their industry demolished and losing their job to a robot is like, it's not great, right? Again, not necessarily fully losing the job, it's just different than it's ever been, which fucking sucks, but, it sucks because it would be nice to still have, like, that little bit of extra side income, but whatever. It would be nice to, like, work on a project to tap yourself into the industry so you can then be like, hey, I've done art before, so it's like, here's my resume. Like, it would have been nice to have certain corporate companies under your belt, but, people don't really, people don't pay attention to that. And do they care? Not really. Constantly, and I mean fucking constantly, there's art everywhere, no matter how hard you try to get rid of it. It's like, we will always exist, we will always exist. It just, we'll just be quieted down for a moment. But we're louder than we've ever been. I don't know how to explain it. We're more prominent than we've ever been. Like, it's crazy how relevant we are now. Like, we were way less relevant. Like, how do I explain this? We haven't been this relevant since 2008. Like, well, no, I'll say 2012, maybe? No, 2008. 2008 to 2012. We have not been this, like, artists have not been this relevant and this much of a point of topic since 2008 to 2012. We have been very much, like, ignored for a while. Like, the fact that AI image generation has been in everyone's algorithms has been making us actually have more attention than we've ever had before. I mean, my TikTok is making a resurgence because of that, Like, my art has always done well, but it's really interesting that, like, so even after not posting an art for a while, I just randomly get 1,000 views again, which is, like, again, not a lot, but that's not regular for my channel to get something like that, right? The fact of every time I post art, it just randomly does really well every time, like, is just showing that most of the time, like, artists just kind of always win, even when we don't even when we're not intentionally competing, right? Like, we're not trying to compete against AI, we're just making shit. I mean, technically we are now, but, like, we make stuff. We constantly do, all the time. It's like, whether robots replace this industry entirely, which I hope it doesn't, but whether it replaces it entirely for artists to be, I just full-blown, just accidentally, okay, there we go. Whether artists, like, end up doing this whole shit, like, whether we get, like, replaced entirely or not, like, we're still gonna make art, and there's still gonna continuously be art made by a person, Like, sorry to say to all the IT bros that want everybody to be hollow husks, but, people like, cartoons. I don't know how to explain it, but people like cartoons. It's like a lot of adults and a lot of teenagers and kids, people like cartoons. It's kind of hard to get people not interested in a cartoon sometimes, It's like, adults watch cartoons, all, like, Gen X and baby boomers and Gen X and millennials and Zoomers, like, everybody watches cartoons. So it's not like, it's not like we're gonna ever give up. It's just, instead, there's gonna be, like, it's like if it ever gets to that level of like where it can make a full-blown animation or full feature-length film, all it's gonna do is there's just gonna be AI movies, and then there's gonna be human-made movies, and then what's gonna happen is people are gonna put this little logo that's gonna be like, I think it's like a basic font that people use, like I can't remember exactly the one. I think it's Arial. No, it's not Arial. Arial's too fancy. No, yeah. So what they'll do is they'll like, because I've seen a lot of people that have made products, they've taken like the AI word, right? And then what they do is they've just put a little cross on it, right? Oh, sorry. And then they just put a little cross on it and then be like, hey, you know, this isn't made by AI, right? Whoops, hold on. It's like going like, this isn't made by AI. And hold on. Let me thicken the thing a little bit. Yeah, like they'll just go, hey, I'm not made by, you know, this isn't made by AI, and then like you know, and then there you go. You know, things are just gonna have this logo on it now. Like I don't know what else to say. It's just people are gonna have these logos on their thing now. Like, sure, don't get me wrong, like companies using AI is gonna probably forever be here. But here's the thing. People are gonna use this logo quite often now because of that. Like, I didn't make the best of it, but like this is exactly what people are gonna do. Like, people are already putting like no AI in their brackets, right, for their art, like for YouTube videos, right? So it's not going to surprise me in the future when AI gets too good, people will just put in brackets no AI, right? Just so people like actually, you know, therefore people will watch things that they don't want to be AI, and people will watch things that, you know, people that want to watch slop can watch slop. Like, it didn't take anything away from us. Our crowd is not just here, but stronger than it's ever been. I don't think I've ever had I don't think the art community has ever had a community this, like, a group of people that have felt this strongly about art, like, in a long fucking time. Like, our community got larger, not smaller. Like, people that originally, like, that, you know, like, the clientele that is so pro AI is the clientele we never wanted in the first place anyway. So it's never even the people that even bought anything from us, because I'll tell you what those people did. They messaged us and then like did this whole conversation wasting our time, and then they like ghosted us because they couldn't afford our prices, right? You know, not even couldn't afford, but it was because they didn't want, like, they were gonna buy it and then they just ghosted us. And I don't know if it's just because the fact that they didn't want to buy like an art piece even though they fucking asked us, but like, you know, like, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist, sorry. It doesn't, like, it just stopped those messages. And honestly, good. Like, I'm glad. Good. It should. Like, or not AI. Yeah, AI got rid of all those annoying people, you know, and now they're just sitting there sucking each other's dicks, like, being like, oh, AI is gonna replace artists. No, it won't. It's like, it's not. It's really not. They're gonna try, but it ain't. Maybe, like I said, maybe, like, whatever jobs they say it's going to replace, it's already replaced, right? Like, it's already happened. We've already been fired. We already don't have those jobs. We can't just lose, we can't lose our, we can't lose any more than what we already, like, have lost, right? You know? So, I don't know. AI just kind of constantly sucks, you know? Like, AI just sucks, and people just aren't that will just lose interest in it at one point. It's a fun toy, and people are just gonna not, you know, be a part of it. Anyway, sorry. Been talking about this for way too long. Apologize. I've been rambling for too long. I just had to look at their communities and shit.
Welcome to the new normal. This is the new normal.
And unless you don't make it normal, it ain't normal. But, you know, if they're trying to make this the new normal, yeah, we could just easily fight against that. So, and to be honest, people don't want this as the new normal. So, it ain't the new normal, dude. I hate to tell you this, but you're the weirdo in this circumstance, Zach. You know, or I don't hate to do this. I love to do that. But, you know, I love to do that to specifically you, you know, freaking Zach. Anyway, yes, this is not the new normal. Like, again, as long as people don't try to make it normal, it's not normal, right? You know, and that's the thing, right? You know, and this guy doesn't know anything about normalcy. Let's be honest. He's a World of Warcraft player. He doesn't know anything about normalcy, and he never will, you know. So.
This is how things are going to be from now on. And so that's it.
Not really. Again, you say that, but then all of a sudden, people don't really like it. And people are just going to be like, no, things are going to be like how they originally were, because we don't want that. Sorry. Ain't happening. And it's pretty interesting to see. I did not expect people to react like this when this thing happened, but it is interesting to see people like not react like the pro thing, but I just didn't expect people to care, and it's kind of cool that people do, honestly. It is very heartwarming to know that most of humanity gives a shit about artists. I didn't expect it, but, you know, like, out in the real world, there are people that talk about how much they fucking hate AI garbage, and I hear conversations about it constantly, and it's interesting. Like, I mean, at my work today, there was a fucking dude that was talking about how much he fucking hates, the AI slop. Like, it was weird. He went to Target, right? And yeah, that's already says something about the person, but he went to Target, and I guess he said how annoyed he was at the fact that the products were like false advertising, because it wasn't what the product actually was, like, because it had an AI image on it. And like that brought me to freaking, you know, that brought me to like, you know, my to reality for a second, because that is true. Like, AI is false advertising. To be honest, like, companies have always glorified their products, but like, it is interesting to me that they're so falsely advertising that like, people just don't want to buy the product because there's AI slop on it, which is interesting. I did not expect I'm hearing people complain about like AI being on everything, and it's kind of interesting because until they actually get like successfully hide it, it's just what do you call it? Until they successfully hide it, which they probably will at one point, but you know, the fact that they're trying to the fact that they're gonna have to successfully try to hide it is interesting, to say the least. So.
It. They're going to hold back AI the same as they held back Photoshop? Yeah, it's not going to happen. AI doesn't care about feelings? Yeah, neither does China. And the fact is that, so this is the...
Neither does China. Yeah, that's true. DeepSeek is... But China's not using generative AI. They're making, like, actual fucking robots that are, like, efficient in the field. Like, they're doing shit that's doing, like, blue-collar work. Like, I don't know how to explain it. They're doing shit that does blue collar work because people want to do the white collar jobs. So, and China also recognizes if everybody does white collar jobs, there's more control as well. So, not to be that person, but it's just, you know.
The problem with trying to stop AI.
I think what might stop AI is AI.
Yeah. what's going to stop AI is just the fact that that's accelerating at an alarming rate, and it's burning itself up, and it's a huge environmental impact, like, against everything. On top of it as well, it's just, you know, it's just, companies have invested, like I said, they've invested around $1 trillion by this point, and ooh boy, man, they ain't getting that money back. Like, I don't know how, like, what companies they're collectively putting together, but the fact that it's that heavy is bonkers. Like, they ain't getting that money back, so they're trying to recoup for the losses.
The amount of copyright infringements these AI cartoons will generate is going to be massive. But even if...
Yeah, and because of that now, Disney and fucking Universal are suing the hell out of them. So, yeah. This is the end result, you know.
Copyright law were abolished tomorrow, the energy consumption of AI would not be sustainable. And put a pin in that juicy topic. We'll come back to that later.
But the point is that when you have a person that can generate art...
The point isn't anything. The point is that it's a robot. That's it. And a person is not necessarily generating the art. The robot is. You're telling the robot to generate art. So, I don't know what to say, but...
It's like, let's say one person can do the work of 50 people, or one person can do the work of 10 people. Well, that...
Yeah, but it can't even do the work of one person. That's the problem. Like, AI still can't do the job of one person. And maybe, like, don't get me wrong, yes. Like, but that's the thing, is no one's doing the work. Like, the robot's doing the work, but on top of it as well, like, your brain isn't thinking about anything creative, and on top of it as well, when you draw, when most people draw, typically a lot of times they'll change things that they want about the art piece that they want to make different, right? Because what you want is never your end result, because your ability, like, your brain changes and be like, well, this is better than what I probably wanted to do in the first place, right? Like, your brain is constantly, like, working like on itself to say, hey, like, this is something that I need, like, that I need to change about the artwork to make it better, right? And the fact that he's acting like, you know, AI isn't impeding on that is a problem, right? Like, because here's the issue, right? Like, when I draw, right, most of the time, there's gonna be some instances where, like, I will change some things around. I have already had to do that a few times before in this project alone, right? In the fucking cupcake thing, I had to change a few things around a bit. I've had to update a few things around a bit, right? Like, so it's just, the art is never what you were expecting at first is something that you actually change your mind on and adapt to something else that you want, right? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but, like, when you go through the process, and, like, I know y'all are artists here, so it's the fact that, you know, people change things about what they want to do with it, right? It's trial, error, it's trial and error, right? You make an error, and then you change it, and then you make an error, then you change it, then you make an error, then you change it, then, like, and then you make something, and that's like, that doesn't really look entirely right, I'm gonna change that a little bit, right? And then all of a sudden, when you change something, you're like, wait, you know, it's like, you change something, and then you're like, wait, you know, light bulb, I'm gonna change something around, but then, you know, then you come up with a new idea that you didn't think about, like, before you thought about the original idea, right? Like, I don't know I just don't know what to say other than, like, you have things that you adapt with and research that you take for your art, right? Because I do that. I'm literally, like, I'm not showing you guys this project right now, but I am working on a project where I had to research, like, California, right? Like, I had to figure out where, like, I guess I could spoil it a little bit, where like where I'm trying to figure out where like you know, Scooby-Doo like place takes place in, and it's like Crystal Cove and shit is where it takes place in. And that's in California, right? But then I was like, okay, there's like a beach around here and stuff, so I probably won't be able to do it there. So then instead I changed it where I'm like, okay, let me try to do a city. And I found the nearest downtown area of California, and I'm drawing the background, like I'm drawing that as the background, a real place that people are familiar with, right? Like, and don't get me wrong, AI could probably do that too, but so far, like, it just, but the problem is people that make something like that, like, aren't, like, people that make AI aren't thinking about the extra details and the refined details and the expressions that you're going to give the characters and how you're going to squash and stretch the characters to, like, you know, to convey what you're, like, what they're expressing, right? Like, with this, I am pretty stumped on how to, like, because I need him to go from, I have to have him, like, reel back, right? I have to have him reel back and then yell, which is, like, and yell with, like, with the biggest fucking, like, you know, like, I don't know, like, definitely being the, like, eyes on the, like, I don't know, being the center of the attention with this thing, you know. It's crazy, but, you know, it's crazy, but, like, that's the thing. It's like you learn while you're drawing, you know. I know how to do a lot of that stuff, but, like, you know, I know how easing, and I know squashing and stretching, and I know, like, smear frames, and, you know, I know about all that shit. So it's like I've done it for years, and on top of it as well, I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot his ears. Yeah, I've done this shit for so long that I know everything, and I don't think I would have done that if fucking AI was, like, you know, a common thing and just, you know, discourage me to do it. That's kind of the problem, is it's damaging not only, like, the environment, it's also damaging the people that could have potentially been artists that are going to be hollow, like, angry, bitter people in the future. I don't know how to say it, but people that get discouraged by people like Asmongold are just gonna, like, I don't know how to explain it. They're gonna end up doing a job that they hate, and like, recognizing that the economy sucks and everything sucks, and then they're gonna recognize that, you know, despite artists not, like, you know, still struggling with income, like, all the time, like we always do, they'll see that all of us have, like, achieved what we wanted, and I don't think they'll be too happy about that, you know, because artists, like, are satisfied with art when they do art, right? Like, we're satisfied with being artists. We're satisfied with making things, right? We're satisfied with, like, with what we do, right? Like, it's a community in the end, and whether they like it or not, we're still gonna be there for each other. It's just more everybody else comes in to our space, and we are, like, inviting to our space, you know. We're inviting to people. That's that's the difference, right? Unlike being just full of anger, we're inviting to people that just genuinely want to, like, you know, genuinely want to learn about, like, or want to, like, you know, consume, like, you know, watch art. I don't know. Be entertained by art. Like I said, not like it's gonna change everything, but, you know.
I gotta go to bed, LOL. See ya next time, color.
Yep, you have a good night, bro.
That means that you have to spend 10% of the money, right? Let's say...
Yeah, but that's the problem, is the robot's supposed to be doing everything for you, And by that point, you're probably just should pay an artist anyway. I don't know, from what we understand, you have to keep regenerating it, and you're probably not spending 10% of the money, because each time you generate 20 seconds, it will cost you $2. And if you keep regenerating that over and over and over again, that money stacks up, and you could end up having something that costs like $50 for something that's only like 2 minutes long. And by that point, like, you could have just paid us. Could have paid an artist that could have just done that for you instead, and made it better and more worth it. Don't get me wrong, there's like voice actors and shit too, but typically artists will gladly be your voice actor if you need them to be the voice actor, right? Like, because we'll voice it if we have to sometimes. Is it gonna be high quality? Not really, because a lot of artists are very socially awkward, but it is a thing that we just are, where we we will voice act our own cartoon if we have to. So, like, there's always people that are involved in the direct project itself that are voicing shit, so, like, I just don't know what to tell you other than that.
You pay this person double because they're really good, yet say you're only spending 20% of the money. You know what that means? That means that you can sell your product at a lower price, and you can beat the competition.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna buy it if they know it's AI. Like, that's kind of the problem. The reason why people buy art in the first place is because they don't know that it's AI, right? Like, it's because it's an artist, right? People think, oh, this is cute. Like, from art, people have been getting scammed a lot lately because because AI image generators have just been yoinking people's art and have been throwing it in an AI image generator and, like, selling it off, like, to people. And what's happening is that those people are, like, noticing that these things, like, because of how off they are, they're noticing that's AI, and they're pissed because they just got scammed. Like, that's called a scam. It's like, that's the problem. They didn't put any work, time, or effort into it, so no one's usually buying it. But the problem is, it is a perfect way to scam people, which fucking is not something that is, like, morally, like, good, right? It's not okay to just scam people. And unfortunately, because of this shit, fortunately, because of this shit, unfortunately, fucking AI slop is kind of prominent right now on everything, so people are trying to find people that actually make something that are trying to find, a place where AI isn't prominent and is regulated, because, if it's not, people don't want to buy your stuff. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, people don't want to buy your things if it's made by a robot and you put in no time for it. Because if you didn't put in the effort, why would somebody pay for you to put in zero effort? Like, you get what I mean? Like, if a guy is like, if you're like at like a register, right? Or if you're working at like a fast food restaurant, right? And a person is making your tacos, right? Let's say a machine is making your tacos instead. Why would you pay, why would you pay the person that, why would you pay, a person that's just giving you the tacos, right? I mean, I guess he's still working, because he's, manning the register and shit. He's still doing something physical, I guess. But, I don't know, man, why would I reward somebody for doing nothing, right? Why would I reward somebody for being lazy? And that's what it is. It's laziness. It's not it's nothing but laziness, It's lazy, it's lazy, and it's not really worth the time, People don't find this worth their time, and honestly, good. I'm glad.
So why are people going to go and buy products from American studios and American places when you can get the same thing in China or something like another game that's the same thing that's...
Because quality over quantity. That's why. Quality over quantity, for one. Because, like, unfortunately, bootleg things aren't necessarily a good thing either. You know, quality is important. But, anyway.
It's way cheaper.
But it's not the same thing. Like, if I look at a Studio
No.
Ghibli film like Princess Mononoke or Spirited Away, I can see the heart and storytelling in those drawings and direction. I don't see any of that in Ghibli knockoffs created through AI. I can only...
Yeah, that too as well. You can tell when there's emotion in writing too. Like it's hard to figure it out until you actually see it, but like when you compare an AI compared to a actual writer, it's night and fucking day. Like when you read especially when you read a book with like from a real human versus an AI knockoff, like it's night and fucking day. Like because like writers use like large gargantuan I'm trying to find like a synonym for colorful creative, colorful, bombastic words, I guess. I don't think bombastic is a word, but bombastic words that accentuate the freaking accentuate like what you're reading, right? To the level where the words are like it's so exciting that you read faster and faster until you reach like a certain part of the story, right? Like the fun parts of reading is the dialogue, right? Because obviously like not dialogue, but is like it's just the way that it's the way that the writer expresses human language, right? Expresses like whatever language you use, right? Because they write different, like writers write differently than how people normally write in the real world, right? They write very expressive and very and they're very good at world building. AI ain't really good at that kind of thing, right? It's one of this is the reason why I can definitely why I'm so harnessed on reading every once in a while, because it's just so important. But,
only see a soulless attempt at imitation, and it is gross. But as I discovered in the Reddit post regarding AI Princess Mononoke, several people agreed with Asmongold's take. And I'll admit there's some truth in the fact that many producers would favor AI over, paying artists.
Yeah, I mean, fucking distributors, obviously, but, ones that we didn't really want in the first place.
Greedy producers would much rather hoard all that money to make something cheap and crappy than pay talented creatives to make something compelling and genuinely entertaining. That way, even if their project made, meager money, it didn't cost them that much anyway. They can just keep wasting time and money.
Which apparently also is false, because apparently somebody spent $30 million on a fucking AI movie, which is so fucking wild. I mean, okay. How much? Let's see. It's definitely more looks like a secondhand studio rather than just it looks like more like a secondhand thing rather than a full-blown AAA animation. Trying to think. It looks like a B or C list movie. So what's usually the budget of a B-list movie? Budget of B-list movies. Animation. Let's see. Okay. So they are considered B-list movies. Okay, never mind. Okay, I guess they're still spending as much as a B-list movie would. Okay. So the highest is usually 50 million, but it's still usually a couple million if they do that shit. So they're not as good as, so their budget is higher than a B-list movie. How much is normally an A-list movie then? Hold on. I'm thinking of an A-list movie nowadays, but I guess back then also mattered. Let's see. How much is a budget usually for an A-list movie? Trying to see here. Okay, so it's usually 100 million. So, all right. Well, they're cutting 70 million out, even though they don't technically need A-list movie, and I don't think this is an A-list movie. So, it's still crazy to me that they had a budget even with AI. They fucking spent $30 million even with fucking AI, which is hilarious.
On AI because the investment is low and the bottom line is all that matters to them. So the careers of artists are being threatened right now, and they may have to look for a supplemental or entirely new job. I mean, it's sad but true. So
Not necessarily. It's just the industry has changed, and I don't think we don't need to look for a new job. We just need to, we don't need to look for a new job. We just need to kind of, we just kind of need to change people's minds on where their dollars go now, which probably will be pretty easy when greedy corporate companies are, behind it all.
I agree with Asmongold on this point. But having said that, doesn't it make you sick? Don't you feel bad for the artists who will suffer, or at the very least for the slot media that you will be stuck with if this AI technology ends up being the new normal? Because Asmongold doesn't seem to care. What do people see in Asmongold? Like, what do they get out?
Echo chamber. That's why they get echo chambers. Let's be honest. He has one big ol' fucking echo chamber for everybody. So, and people that don't want to improve in like don't want to actually improve themselves as human beings, like they watch Asmongold, right? People that don't want to improve at all, they watch Asmongold, right? They don't want to improve themselves as people. They just want to say controversial bullshit and not be targeted for it. So
out of takes like this. It baffles me how anybody can look at AI slop and regard it as genuine. What the?
I think to a very objective person, if you're just going to compare, which I was doing, compare the art styles, the old Miyazaki art style to that one, I think it's pretty clear that one image is superior in terms of overall quality.
You?
Okay.
Yeah, they don't know what quality is, because quality has human purpose put into it, but I don't see anybody doing that shit. But again, of course, these people are egomaniacs, so of course they always think that they're right. They haven't done a thing called touching grass, obviously.
So some people think AI art is good, but I don't think these people fully understand the extent and greater purpose of the most meaningful art. They view AI as a tool, but you're not creating art with it. You see, art...
Yeah, it's not a tool. A hammer is a tool. A screwdriver is a tool. Buying a building is not a tool. Buying a house is not a tool. Building that house takes a lot of effort. Using a screwdriver to build the house is more, or fucking that cement pavement, whatever the fuck it is, right? To build a house is more is you actually making something. Because if you're putting it into a robot and having it do it all for yourself, you're not necessarily making anything. You're just doing. And that ain't really all that human.
Artists who use real art tools have to practice. They learn skills, try stuff out, and find new methods of crafting their own expression. And
we do that continuously on the daily, so...
Yes, it's a huge time investment. I've been in that world. I spent hours hunched over a light table working on hand-drawn animation. I stayed up all night trying to get just the right UV map so that I could be happy with the 3D model texture that I was making. And yeah, it's hard and it takes a lot of time, but it's worth it because it's something that you made with your own ideas and strategies. It's something that you can be proud of. Generative AI doesn't work like that. AI isn't creating, it's replicating. It observes data sets of millions of images and text to produce something resembling what has come before it. It's not making art, it's just guessing what art is, robbing art of innovation by regurgitating, or often just directly repeating what has already been made. It does not have a deeper understanding of what made that art so good beyond just looking good. The 1966 animated short film What on Earth explains the lack of observance in generative AI. The film is seen from the perspective of space aliens observing and documenting Earth from an aerial view. From their perspective, they believe that automobiles are the dominant species of the planet and that humans are just pests that infest the cars. It's an absurd film, but it's a believable perspective for someone not familiar with Earth culture and trying to cobble together theories from a distance. This applies not just to the limits of how much AI can predict with limited data, but also how people like Asmongold might use it. Asmongold's insight on art and politics is, to put it charitably, dim. As an example, I bring up this clip in which Asmongold says that AI is good and that everybody who hates it is dumb. And the parallel that he draws here is rather bizarre.
If it was made with AI, I'm completely okay with that because it was fun. Artist opinion.
Yeah, but what was fun about it then? If you say that it's fun, what was fun about it? Because I'm like, the fun part of art is the fact that, like, that you're making it yourself, and on top of it, like, I've laughed so many times when I've actually made art myself, like because I'm enjoying what I'm doing, right? Like, doing that with AI just isn't the same, dude. Like, it doesn't feel the same without, like, some kind of human touch, you know? It's very clear that, like, that's what's happening, but, you know. Sorry. Forgot what I was doing here. Ah, shit, sorry, I'm falling asleep, sorry.
Opinions don't matter. It just doesn't matter. Because what matters is the opinion of the people that are buying the product. Like, it doesn't, like, your...
I mean, yeah, but that also creates a bubble. And that's the problem. They created a bubble that's just gonna pop at one point, so...
Your opinion on it, like, just because you do it doesn't... Like, nobody cares. Like, it's not relevant. It's like whenever one of these, like, you know, really well-respected and really respectable directors talks about how bad Marvel is. Shut up, old man. Shut up. I like watching the Thor movie. It was cool.
Hey, Asmongold?
What Thor movie? The Thor movie wasn't AI, though, wasn't it?
You know that Thor movie you love so much? Guess who made it? It wasn't AI. It was artists. It was people who spent time learning and working on their craft to make a movie you like. Maybe you
Wait, did you think the Thor movie was AI generated? Who the fuck? Who the flying fuck thought that the Thor movie wasn't, like, who the fuck thought the Thor movie was AI generated? The fuck? God damn, this guy is delusional. Holy balls.
You should support those artists if you love the Thor movie so much, instead of backing AI and telling those artists that they should just get another job. Much like AI, Asmongold is assembling his worldview based on what he ingests through his perpetual online state. Now, to be clear, I'm not saying that you can't gain a better perspective or informative political viewpoint based on what you watch and read online, but it's all a matter of diet. And if all you're ingesting is Fox News, right-wing gaming influencers, and AI advocacy, your perspective will be as limited as an AI program that doesn't know how to make believable hands. Now, Asmongold might champion AI, but I don't think he realizes the true extent of what generative AI can do, because if it can replicate animation, you know, something that takes real skill and practice to master, the technology can easily replace something as low effort as being a streamer.
Is asking, what do you think about Starforge PCs?
Starforge
I keep falling asleep. My bad.
PCs? Dude, why would I spend ridiculous amounts of money on a gaming computer when I can spend the same money on Dr. Pepper? Like, I'm just not into that whole
Yikes.
expensive gaming gear thing. But honestly, if you like it and have the means, more power to you. Why not? It's what you like, and I get it. I just don't care for it myself. It is what it is, yo.
Okay, it wasn't that funny, but alright.
Someone drag you down or call you a nerd because of it. Let's go big dick, boys.
Oh my god!
I also think that any girl is always hotter when you add cat ears.
Also, sorry. 1, 2, 3, and then him reacting to himself. 3 people? You really had to get a chain of people of reactions? Good god, man, come on.
Honestly, I don't think I can even pick a favorite waifu at this point. Although I will say, those cat girls better watch out for the one and only Big Dick Energy himself. Yeah, there it is, boys. There it is.
Asmongold might laugh at these AI videos of himself, but there has to be some level of fear in there. His streamer mindset of reacting to...
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Like that's also another thing he also has to be careful of, because someone could easily make an AI-generated video of him doing something terrible, and all of a sudden, he ain't gonna be pro-AI anymore. You know, somebody's gonna make something of him, right? Somebody's gonna make something threatening of him, and he'll end up being caught in the crossfire, because well, not caught in the crossfire, he is the crossfire, but like he will have people that will try to generate videos of him to cancel him. And to be honest, I don't think Asmongold's that cancelable, but if you do end up finding something, or you end up like making something that's, you know, believable enough, people are, you know, it's like people are kind of ruthless, dude. It's like they're gonna do something bad. Like, I don't know, it's interesting to see. Like, AI has gotten pretty fucking good right now, and I wonder how long we've got until somebody, like, you know, makes Asmongold look much worse. I mean, maybe I will, I don't know, we'll see. That would be funny. Be funny to have this fucking rich privileged cockface that never fucking worked a minimum wage job in his life, like, you know, I mean, I should say, yeah, that didn't work a minimum job long enough, you know, to understand what being like an adult means. Like, this dude is highly like in fantasy land right now, and oh boy, once that fantasy land is you know, not thought about, or once that fantasy land is you know, pulled out from under him, oh boy, is he gonna find some crazy shit.
Something like AI can't exceed his baseline of saying anything more than, "That's crazy, bro." Maybe he really is that dumb, like incapable of providing insightful commentary over a video that easily duplicates his love of Dr. Pepper and his vernacular of big dick energy. But if that's all that...
Also, like, Dr. Pepper is consumed by my parents, and like seems like it's just a common drink of all the old people, so
he can muster, this should scare him, because honestly, what can the real Asmongold offer that this AI version cannot? What work does Asmongold put into his videos that make these AI ramblers any less entertaining? He usually does the same level of inane banter and stupid stumblings while talking about video games.
Yeah, exactly, that. Yeah, that's what I'm literally saying. Like, he doesn't have that much of a unique personality, and he kind of rage baits people. Like, that's pretty much it. And to be honest, we've seen it before, and I'm not going to lie, if he doesn't, I'm not going to lie, if he doesn't actually just try to be nice, it just kind of could end up becoming, like, biting him in the ass, you know? He's not the most unique person, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen people like him since the early 2000s, since the Xbox days, right? It's just people that were part of those Xbox days are also, like, you know, didn't grow up and watch Asmongold. Like, people need to understand that, like, this guy, he is going to eventually be replaced. Like, not this guy, but, like, Zach is going to be replaced by AI at one point if they let this continue. Honestly. Like, I don't really see people even watching the real Asmongold after that point, right? Because I'm like, by this point, what's stopping some other channel from being just like him? Like, you know, say, oh yeah, you know, like, oh, here's the AI version of that. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, the reason why he's able to have his following is because he's somebody that, like, the only reason why he has this following is because he's someone that, that is, like, up to date on everything, and he posts every few hours or so of drama, right? Like, specifically drama. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you other than drama. Like, it's interesting because, like, drama would be, I need to stop saying it's interesting, but it's like, drama is what usually gets you the views. I don't know exactly if this, you know, I don't know exactly how long you could keep that up, but people are not really there for you. They're just there to hear an echo chamber and hear their opinions be validated and, you know, be up to date on politics, right? Like, because that's what he is. He is involved in politics, like, 24/7. So, the moment that he is no longer, like, essential for that, people just might not really do anything about it, right? Like I don't know. People just might not follow him anymore, or subscribe to him, or watch his channel, right? He's only popular because of his controversial bullshit, right? And even then he's losing views. Like, I mean, he's really not getting, he's losing views on YouTube. But I guess he doesn't need to have a ton of views on YouTube. He's a top streamer on Twitch. But he's gone down a bit. Like, I mean, fucking... Let's see, hold on. Because I think there's other streamers that are on, like, above him, right? I'm like, it was really crazy. Yeah, like, dude's number 9 now. He was so the last time we looked at Asmongold, he was number, I believe, he was number 3, right? Hassan and Asmongold were number, like, 3 or some shit. They were, like, up here, right? The fact that Kai Cenat and Squeezy and Citadrel, I don't know. The fact that these guys are pulling them down is saying a lot. Like, again, not by much, but it's slow, and people are just not really falling that much interest in it, and the only reason why people are is because of the fact that, like, the only reason why people are falling interest into it right now is because of, what do I call it, is because of because of everything happening in the world right now. Because, like, whatever way you align with your politics, you can notice that shit is crazy. No matter what, shit is crazy. Like, everybody knows shit be crazy right now. Things are much different than when it started. So, you know, it was much different than it was, like, you know, a couple of years ago. So, shit just is like, getting fucking wild right now. So it's not surprising that, like, that of course somebody that's involved in politics would do that, you know. Like, this guy just is probably, he's only streamed 3 games. Yikes. In how many days? In the past 7 days. Okay, never mind. 9, okay, better. Okay. Oh god. Oh, it didn't like that. There we go. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting because he started with. He really just kept with World of Warcraft for a while. For a good long time. Let's see. Wait, this is 2020. He made his new account in 2020? That's interesting. I wonder how he got that. Weird. Okay, that makes more sense. His original account probably was not that, right? Yeah, interesting. How long has Asmongold been around? Has he only been around since COVID? Are you telling me Asmongold is one of the crummy, like, COVID creators? Because any creator that's usually before, like, or that's usually during COVID times aren't really that great. Don't get me wrong, like, I usually am nice to a lot of them. I'm trying to be nice to a lot of them because it's like because they did it because they were bored, and to be honest, like, and then this just ended up being a thing, so, you know, fair enough. Not everybody sees the, like, social media trap. The funny thing is that this guy, like, hold on. How long has Asmongold been streaming for? How long? Hold on. Has Asmongold been streaming for? So, like, I need to seriously snooze, but I gotta look at this. Hold on. 2011. So, 2014. Okay. So I'm just confused. So what's 2020 thing? This is like of all time, right? So let's just like, can I go like all the way back to like, can I go all the way back to 2014? No, I can't. I can go back to 2016. No, I can go back to 2020. Yeah, so this is his new channel, clearly. I just don't know what his old channel was before. It is bad seeing his average viewers go up, though. I mean, you know, he's been ever increasing, but the average viewers is going down a little. Pretty interesting. His hours streamed is going up, but look at this. Starting to plateau. Not immensely, but, you know, he's plateauing a bit, which, is good because it's showing that people are getting real tired of fucking politics right now. You know, not the fact that people probably are tired of Asmongold, just the fact that people are just tired of politics, period. You know, I also want to, like, hold on, can I do this? Hold on. Okay, cool. Go the 9th all the way up to, okay, hold on, to now, right? Okay. Yeah, I mean, god damn, he made a jump in 2024. God damn. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and he was a part of OTK at that time, huh? So, yeah, he made a random jump here. Dang, look at that. 37,000 to 64,000. Weird. I mean, it's still increasing. Just doesn't seem like it until you see the number, until you see it like that. It's weird. Odd. I don't know. You know, his numbers are going up, I guess, still. Hold on. We go from September. We go all, and we go till like October 22nd. Let's see. Yeah, and then he came back recently, so of course it's going back up again. Weird. It was interesting seeing this bit of, like, stunt, though, for a bit. Yeah, I didn't stream for that many hours, though. Then I went back up again, and then you got more viewers again, but odd. Very, very odd. Jesus Christ, 24 days out of the week. Or out of the month. Actually, that makes sense. Out of the week, I mean out of the month. That makes sense. That's like a regular job. How often? How many hours? So he streams about 40 hours every week? Or... I don't know how often he streams. 91 hours. What is this time span, though? Like, what is this concurring with? Yeah, Jesus Christ, this guy doesn't have a fucking life. Holy shit. Like, I get that he was taking care of his dad at one point, and then after his dad passed, he you know, he was doing something, but like, God, this guy just like, what does this guy do out in reality? Like, what does he do for fun? Cause like, it can't be this. This just makes no sense, right? Like, what does this guy do for fun? It's like, it's just sad. It's so sad watching this. It's so sad just looking at this, bro. Like, you got all the fucking followers and like, and just, this is your life? Like, the fucking top, I guess if you're a top streamer on Twitch, it ain't really all that great anyway. Honestly. Like, what's the point, man? You know? Like, I don't know, fucking at least Queso seems like he's having fun with what he's doing. Like, you know, like, Queso seems like he's having fun with what he's doing at least. Even Kai Cenat seems like, well, I don't know about him. But like, I don't know. Who the fuck is Squeezy? Who the fuck is Squeezy? Who's this guy? Wait, who's Squeezy? Hold on. Can't even copy his name. Who the heck is Squeezy? Sorry, I'm like going down rabbit holes and shit. Who the fuck is Squeezy? Down rabbit holes and shit. Squeeze. Who the fuck is Squeezy? Down rabbit holes and shit. Squeeze. Squeeze. What the fuck is Squeezy? What the hell does he do? This video is only available to subscribers. Yikes. Subscriber like gating? That sucks. No, he speaks a completely different language. Okay, that's why I don't know who Squeezy is. So confused who the fuck Squeezy was. That makes sense. Okay, hold on. Let's go back then. Okay, hold on. Alright, let's go to English, right? Let's see. You might be the top 5 in English, at least. Let's see. Let's go to English. Personality esports? Oh, yeah, okay. Those are 2 separate things. Let's see here. Number 6 and number 7, so they've gone down a bit as well. They're not top 5 anymore. So, there's that. This is so weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Wasn't this number higher before? Total views was like completely different. I don't know. Yeah. Queso is even above them and he's streaming less hours. That's hilarious. Wow, Queso is a lot bigger than these two. Holy schmoly, this guy is so much bigger than these two. Wow. Even Kai Cenat's bigger. Yeah, I didn't even know Kai Cenat was this large. Interesting. Let's see. Let's look at these guys' peaks. So Kai Cenat is 1 million. Citadel is 372,000. Zach and Hassan are only 300,000. Like, you know, haven't gotten close to 400,000 yet. These guys' peak is different too. But Queso gets more average viewers than both of these guys, which is a good thing, honestly. You know, Queso seems cool, honestly. Seems like a cool dude. He's just kind of loud. Guess it was just really, really loud. But, I don't know, he seems like a cool dude. I don't know. Dude's pretty good with his humor, too. Dude's pretty humorous, too. He's pretty cool. He can laugh at himself quite often, and I like that. You know, like a guy that has some good self-reflection. I don't know who the heck Stabler on Ronaldo is. Naldo? Whatever the fuck it is. What the fuck is that guy? Okay, I am up way too late. I should really end stream.